Hi.
Hello,
Hello.
everyone. Kiki Boo.
Hi, Eugenia. Who do we have? Hi, Lorene.
Hi, Monica. Hi, Anna.
Hi, Kim.
Hi, Patsy.
Oh, my God. Hello, Monica.
Hi, Fran. Hi, Donna. Sierra.
Welcome in.
Hello, my loves. Today we have a special guest.
Yes, we
Landers
do.
is joining us. Hello.
Hello,
Yes,
everyone.
Hello.
Hello.
That's such a delay.
The famous Landers.
There is a
Very yarn mother.
Yeah.
Do you guys have a delay on your end too, Jax?
Yes.
Oh, big time. Big time.
Yeah.
The delay from Restream to YouTube is about, it looks like about 13 seconds.
Okay.
I'm looking at the time here and the time here. Yeah.
We've got Landers in the house.
Yeah.
What?
Yep. Landers is here.
Hi, Bun.
So glad to see all of you guys here. Thank you guys for popping on in here with us. Hello, Dawn, Erin.
Absolutely.
Happy birthday.
Today's the day, isn't it?
It is today. Yeah.
I have to sing happy birthday to Dawn. Is that okay? Can I do that?
Yes, please do it.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Dawn Erin. Happy birthday to you. I wish you many more. I wish you many more. I wish you many more. Happy birthday to you.
Yay!
Yay!
Dawn Erin!
Happy birthday, Dawn Erin.
October babies.
Yes.
Libras.
Libras. Hello.
Yeah, 93. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. That's awesome.
We're getting there. Almost done.
$19.99 plus shipping and handling is what I heard.
What?
That's how old she is, right?
Yep, $19.99 plus shipping and handling.
I love it.
Last Friday, I turned 29 with many years of experience.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's the way to do it. So good.
So what's everybody doing? Look it.
Love it.
Retain.
Libras rule. Right, Dawn? Right, Donna? Yeah.
Juanito, look at all of that pink. That is 5 shades of pink, my brother.
Wow. They're beautiful colorways. They're so stunning.
Right? They're gonna look
what
so
a
good with that
hope to the spirit one. Yeah.
So good.
He can't wait.
So good.
See,
so
that's
good.
how you do it though. That's how you get rid of that October, and you do a Boggy blanket or luck of the draw blanket, and you use 5 different shades and you just bang it all out.
Yeah. I hear you.
Hold 2 strands together, big hook.
Oh,
big
so good.
Big blankets.
So good.
Do it.
That's as far as I'm going so far. I stripped it and I put
I'm melting.
14 on, but I haven't put my ends yet. So
You need like a dry erase marker on that. You guys are whipping through
Right?
this.
I want a chalkboard.
Meet my high-tech board. This is my high-tech board.
I want a chalkboard.
Yeah.
I almost retired at this time, and I said, no, I can't. It's just like part of the whole thing. I can't do it. So,
my.
1, 2, 3. I'll set it up.
It is. Well,
Can't give it up.
I have space for one more right here.
That's good.
I need a chunky monkey ball sack.
Are you doing 3 projects, Jax, or 2? How many are you doing for 13?
I got two. I got 3 so far, but I want to do that 4th one because I always have to do a ball sack because we always have to. I end up giving it to one of my for a member treat. The last one was a member treat. I was sitting watching you live one day and did the whole ball.
Oh,
I didn't see any greens on that.
Come in and watch us, and then you finish it off, and by the time you're finished, your row is done.
oh.
I was like, thank you for the daily content, sir.
Right, Michelle?
Yeah,
So good.
it broke him. It broke him, but it's okay. Winter is coming once.
Well, isn't okay? So this month is breast cancer awareness, right? Next
Correct.
month
Yeah.
is cancer awareness too.
I
So
think
Every month has one, I think.
every month
I mean,
is something. Yeah.
yeah, I signed up for the
We all do.
what is that thing? I signed up for it. It's
that chair. Yes, I can't remember what you said it was. You gave the big old long name. It's in the description box of that video.
Oh, yeah.
I can't remember what you said either, but
Guys,
I'm sure.
I can only commit for October. November, listen, I get it, but 1 month. You got to give me grace.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
I'm giving you kudos for that. That's a long time for you, one. I think
Yes.
you need a medal.
Especially
Right?
October. The long
I can't love pink for 2 months. 1 is enough.
Yep, one's enough for you.
Right. Well, and then October is also anti-bullying month, and so you're supposed to make blue beanies.
Blue caps, yeah.
Hat not hate. It still
Hat
is a
not
thing,
hate.
but that's October is anti-bullying month, and that's blue.
Is
Love it.
Lion Brand still taking the hat not hate blue hats?
No.
No, now it's more of just a movement. Like if you feel called to get together and have a bunch of us make a bunch of blue hats and then go distribute them to the schools and call it hat not hate, then we have to facilitate it ourselves. And there's a lot involved with that. You can't just do it, you know. They had a business backing them. So because I was gonna do it, I made God almost 1,000 beanies in 3 years.
Oh my.
It,
Oh,
it
wow.
it was a lot. In fact, I almost cried a little bit. I got a little teary eyed. I just took the 50,000 hat unboxing down off my channel. It's been the intro on my channel for 5 years. And it was Shira unboxing my
Hi,
box of
Cherry.
100. Was it 107, 112, 102? It was 102 beanies, and I had rolled them up and put them, like when you take the thing and you roll it up and you hold it sideways like that, it looks like a rosebud.
Mm.
Oh, wow.
So, and I put them in the box like that. And when she opened it, it was a box full of roses.
Is there a certain way they're supposed to be packed? Like when you pack them to send them out to someplace, should you roll them or stack them? Like how did you pack yours?
Some people, I always wound mine up and I put them like this. So when she opened the box, they look like a bunch of little blue roses. But a lot of people, of course, would, make them as flat as possible or shrink them and, put them in she always had lots of Ziploc
I
bags.
just stack them up.
Stacked them in a box.
I just
Yeah,
stack
I
them.
stuffed them in bags. But that was a lot of beanies.
It
I'm
was.
sure they took them no matter how they got them.
Yeah. They just had to be the right size. And yeah, a lot of time there was quite a few of them that were, made for small children, like toddler sized children.
Mhm.
But I mean, high school, elementary school, their peanuts are about as big as they're gonna, as ours. So there was a lot of hats that they donated to the local shelters that they couldn't use.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Yeah.
Sugar. Hi, Lola.
Hi everybody.
Hello,
Oh, you know what?
hello.
I needed to do something. I don't think it'll let me do it here. I want to. No, it won't.
David.
Oh, Cherry! Cherry!
Hi, Cherry.
You know what Cherry wants. Okay, remember you guys.
Thanks,
Monster High.
Cherry.
Cherry, I love you, Cher. You know you love me.
Always count on Cherry.
Yep.
Make it rain in my chat, girl. It's sometimes I just like to do it just to irritate her.
She does.
And just think Sandra made the other one, the
Yeah.
OG sexy phone song. She made that one 23 seconds long.
Yeah, I know. I saw it before you did.
I was like, get out.
She says to me, "What do you think?" I said, "Jaxie will love it."
Oh, did we all freeze? When did we all freeze? Doo doo. See, I'm on the laptop. See, I don't have my pew pew, nothing. Because I'm on the laptop. I was trying to see if that was gonna if it was gonna be glitchy. Because I've noticed the last couple of times it's been glitchy.
Is that a restream thing?
I don't know. I don't know if it was my phone or if it's
Diane,
just
I'm taking an old T-shirt and making it a poncho out of the
Yeah, Sandra.
souls.
whatever that thing is. Yeah, the Lost Souls.
I got you, girl.
Thank you. Meantime, my phone was in the refrigerator, my medicine in the paintbrush. What else could I possibly have lost? My marbles?
I found them for you.
Thank you. Keep them safe for me.
I have them in there in my pocket. Right. Trisha's ears are on fire.
Right, Lola?
94. This is texture cabin rectangle.
Rectangular.
So pretty.
Rectangular textured cabin. Yeah.
I finished Spike-tastic Granny. That's finished, and so now I'm gonna
finally finished untangling that big mess of yellow that I was untangling.
Did you?
Gosh.
Yeah. You were working on that for like an hour.
Yeah, I got it all done. And then I started this morning. So, yeah. In between fall cleaning, I'm trying to fall clean. Oh, God.
Beautiful.
I can relate.
Yeah, I know. I know.
You'll get it.
No one else is going to do it, so it's going to get done. I have my new best friend now, so I'm good. I can just stay in my room and refill my cup.
My
it's
gosh.
great. I love it.
It's the bestest.
Got the thermos.
Gosh. Yeah. Carrie hooked me up.
That's a nice little carafe you got there.
Mm-hmm. Love it.
Donuts hazelnut macchiato.
No. That's just
for that one there.
Coffee flavored coffee in my wicked proud masshole mug.
I love that.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes.
And that will fill this cup like 4 times. It's great. Love it.
Yep. Mountain Dew Live Wire.
People ask, she never. Mama Swift does not like to disappoint. So when people ask for things, she does it.
What are you talking about?
Now, whether or not she gives it to y'all is the other thing.
What are you talking about?
The rectangle.
Oh, yeah.
Well, now you're going to write the pattern?
Somebody asked for the rectangle, so I did it today.
You wrote it?
It was Lola. Yeah, Lola asked for the rectangle yesterday, right? Yeah, I told you I'd do it. So, yeah.
What are you knitting?
I'm doing the bias scarf from Aberdeen Wool. The hold on, let me finish this row. I'll show you. I only have 2 stitches left.
Okay.
I was whipping the faux out of some stuff.
Cabin rectangle.
I'm like, wait, where's Duck? Right there. Look at that. That's a Stanley cake right there. I'm so proud of that.
You don't need a pattern for this.
Gosh, that's pretty.
That is pretty.
Thank you. But
It's
I'm
gonna
not
be
using
great
their
when you're
yarn
finished.
though. I'm not. No.
No.
So I wanted to make a muted version of it. So I'm using my local sheep farms yarn. 30 minutes away. This place.
Oh
It's
wow.
a sheep farm. 30 minutes away, and this is kettle dyed, hand painted.
Beautiful.
Oh,
Yeah.
my
So
colors.
this is what it is. The letter's going to come up backwards. Is that backwards?
It
Well,
is.
watch this. Watch this.
Wait.
Bam.
Tamarack
Holy
Farm.
smokes! You got magic in those fingers, Jaxie.
I'm a witch, don't you know?
I love
Yeah.
that.
I'm looking on YouTube right now to see, because to me it looks like it's okay. Let me see. Is it backwards?
So
Hi,
good.
Penny.
No, it's backwards.
Is it? I saw
Oh,
it
there, I
right.
flipped it.
No, I
flipped
saw it
I
right.
flipped it.
Yeah, it came out right.
That's right.
Love that. Thank you, Jax.
You're welcome. Now your crazy
got
shirt, when
tricks
you wear
up
your
them
crazy
sleeves.
shirt's gonna look crazy.
I
I love
wish
that
I could
shirt
get the
so
regular
much.
camera to do that. This.
I love that. I love
When
that.
I go to
so much.
record, the words are always backwards.
You should be
Yeah.
able to.
Hi, Sunita.
My
Welcome
words
in.
aren't backwards when I record. Just flip it.
Mine won't do that.
There's a when you go in to record, there will be a little,
There's a
sometimes
setting.
it's a little 3 dots, and you go in there and you'll see it'll say
Yeah.
mirror. You just have to turn the toggle off.
Yeah.
Are you talking about
iPhone.
in the iPhone camera?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
You use your
Uh-oh.
iPhone to record, right?
Huh?
You use your iPhone to record, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
so do I.
Oh
So,
no,
yeah,
Linda Padilla.
mine's not backwards.
Oh, I love it.
I finished
Oh,
black.
Linda
stitch
Padilla had the frog.
what border this book is not supposed to do anything, Charlene. You can do whatever you want. On a block stitch, I would probably use a shell. I'd probably put a shell border on that. Could zhuzh it up a little bit. You know?
Zhuzh it.
Zhuzh it. Yeah.
Zhuzh it up.
Well,
Give it
who
the good
says
old fashioned
if I say zhuzh it up? Yeah.
Hi, Lisa.
That's what I would do.
At least
Hi, Ginger.
Yeah, I'm trying to concentrate.
Oh, I love that.
I'm
What are
almost-
you working on, Jax?
This was just where I was figuring out what the row counts were going to be for Spike-tastic Granny, aka Lita's basket.
Nice.
And so I was you can see where I was playing with the different,
Yeah.
but I ended up
Polly.
going with the 4 rows of
Penny.
the
Right,
Granny
Penny?
and 3 rows of the hey, better just watch it, lady. Who's talking smack over there?
I was talking to Penny.
Oh,
That's
okay.
who I was talking
I was talking to the people in your chat. I wasn't talking to you.
Hey, it's your chat too.
No, it's your chat. This is your channel.
Sherry's halfway down the poncho. That's so awesome.
Yeah.
I love that.
It's like
I
a
saw it today,
grandchild.
so
You
you
can
can
give
really-
it back. Here you go. That's yours.
Thank you, Cloudy Day. I appreciate that. I'm working really hard on it. I'm trying to be a true bistitchual.
Because he doesn't sleep. He's like a vampire.
I am. It's all the coffee
Oh, I know, honey.
and all the flavor. All the
It's
flavoring.
FOMO. It is
Yeah.
FOMO.
Okay, what is this? I didn't Google it. Forgive my ignorance. What is FOMO? FOMO. What is that?
FOMO is fear of missing out.
Is that
Yep.
what it is?
Yep.
FOMO, and just like YOLO is you only
You
live,
live
once.
once.
Really?
Like Pammy YOLO, our beautiful Pammy. You see it says Pammy YOLO. That's Pammy, you only live once.
What?
Yeah, and FOMO is fear of missing out.
Wow.
Well, Jaxie, didn't I tell you last week about fear on Face Everything and Rise?
Yeah. And what?
That's what
Okay,
fear
so
means.
if we're talking acronyms,
Yep.
what's PDQ?
What?
What's PDQ? His beanie. What?
Pretty darn quick.
Oh.
Is that what? Shut up. That's what that means.
Yes.
Everyone's like, PDQ, PDQ. And I was like, what did I miss? I'm gone for
PDQ.
Yeah, darn is the nice way of putting it.
It's pretty damn quick. Okay, I like that better. That's more my size. Yarn barf.
I love it. I love it. New. Hi, Denise.
I have a fingering weight of a hank that got undone.
Oh,
Oh my. Yeah, it sits on my kitchen table and I just look at it and say, not today.
Right.
Okay. You know what yarn barf
what I'm gonna do
so
with
bad? And it breaks my heart because it's so expensive. That Horizon, is it the Horizon yarns from their cakes from Boggy?
So
They fall
Sorry.
off themselves and just tangle. It's awful. And they're like $20 a freaking cake. I was like, it's gonna become amigurumi stuffing.
yes, amigurumi stuffing for sure. It's unfortunate. Very expensive. Very expensive.
Yeah, Trish is like,
Yeah.
we can't talk about these things in front of her.
No.
Bonnie.
No.
I'm either getting cracked by her by No Frog Zone Freddy. I had to pin him up.
No.
I
I
love
was
it.
like, PDQ. I was sitting there. Laugh out loud always. That's my Ella.
Right, April?
We
Get
learned
all
so
the
much here, April.
all the edumations.
Oh yeah.
I sat there for like
I
an
like your
entire
idea
life
better
when
than
you were
these.
everybody was talking about
Dairy Queen.
a PDQ. What the frick is a PDQ? I was like post-depression quickness.
Oh my god.
I was
Well, I'm not. I can't.
My brain was good.
I had
But the
no
quick,
idea what FOMO was.
The quick was definitely there. Was like, what's the PD? I was like, so
I debated, should I put it there so everyone understood what I was putting, but
Everyone understood but Jack.
right. I missed that segment. Okay.
Spokalize.
I missed one thing. Watch. It's the one video I didn't. That you can go back. I can look because I can see how they stand up like a sore thumb. There's only like 2 that I didn't watch the whole thing, and that was probably the one because I was like, what beanie are they talking about? I was like, so lost.
Spokalize.
Hey.
Well, I thought this was called Bucci's when it first.
Oh God.
From Bucci's.
Bucky's.
They're like, what are you even saying? I'm like, Bucci's. Bucci's.
It's a squirrel. You're like,
I'm like, no one. It's not Bucci's. It's Bucky's. I'm like, prove it. Prove that says
show me
Bucky.
Documentation.
I don't see a K. Do you see a K in there? Bucky's. No, I see a C. Bucci's.
I'll just stick with my mass home mug. I'm good.
Right.
We all know what that means.
I'm never gonna pronounce Bucky's right again. One.
Right,
I cannot. There's certain things now that I'm just like
Bucci's.
Bucci's.
Yeah. I don't see a K in there. But they have some good food and very clean bathrooms.
Well, that's good to know.
Yes.
They have bathroom attendants that clean the stalls right after you use them.
That's very nice.
They stay right up in.
I like that.
Well, I think Wawa Run down in Florida has the same thing goes on.
Thank you, Esther.
Thanks, Esther.
oh, Esther. See, don't get all snotty. See, just for that. Just
So
for
good.
Oh,
Hi, Samantha.
I played the wrong one. I played
Just-
along.
You know what? One of these days.
Braga's doing this.
Oh, my God.
I
I
love
swear,
him. He's
these people do it on purpose now, just to.
Yes.
right, right. Oh my gosh, Lorraine, shut up! 14 months. Where are we at?
Love
we
that,
Are, we're, I think,
Rena. So good.
love that. I love that. What is happening there? Wait,
Ooh.
pull that back up. Let me see that. All that green.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
Juanito. Love
Oh,
that.
you were working on that earlier.
That
I seen
other
that.
one you were doing the other day, that it was the one that you were straight up saying it was giving you the stained glass vibe.
Yes.
I looked at her and I said, that looks like stained glass. And not, but what,
Instantly,
about 40 seconds later, you're like, and it's stained glass. I was like, get out of my
a hot
head.
mess.
Get out of my head.
Sandra,
See,
20
we think of,
months.
aw,
Hey, 20 whole months.
that's the OG right there. That's my girl in gold.
So
Girl
good.
in
I'm from
gold.
Nebraska.
Not
Samantha.
Nebraska. I love it.
Thank
So
you, my
good.
Sandra.
So amazing. All the things.
20. I can't even believe it's been that long already. I
That's
just
awesome.
remember I haven't been monetized very long. Before I was like, I don't want to, I didn't and then I was like, why not? Why not? Let's join the group.
Yes.
Can't believe you. I'm so daggum proud of you. I can't even just breathe. 90
fine.
almost a 94K.
Yeah.
Well, I was there when we clicked the 93. I was like,
It's a
so
party.
freaking
You know
proud
what I
of
mean?
But
It's
you're
all-
right. You're right. When you go for when you get your $100 bill,
Yeah.
they'll evaluate, and they'll see a bunch of those accounts of people that have
Yeah.
created accounts that there's no activity on them. They literally create them to go subscribe to people, like the alter
Samantha,
egos.
I'm in Nebraska. Go ahead. Sorry, Jaxie.
No, that's okay. That's okay.
They do a
Um,
purge.
they'll go and they'll deactivate all those accounts, and then it looks like you lost 100 subscribers.
Yeah.
So that's why when you hear people say, if you're gonna subscribe, be active. If you're gonna, I was like, yeah, there's certain times that you're like, we're just trying to get a couple more thumbs. I will jump on to one of my alter egos and I will give some thumbs sometimes. Like when you're when you're trying to do the 100 thumbs and to do the giveaways and stuff. Mama G does that too.
I think I'm
So
like,
I will do it like that. But
I am doing well. Thank you.
for going over and giving subscriptions,
Yeah.
that can actually harm someone's channel
Yeah.
if they
Well, I
have a
can
bunch
tell
of
you one
subscribers
thing.
that don't participate. Yeah.
I can tell you one thing. Like my experience changed when I'm meeting people in person.
Busy
Complete
Yeah.
stranger walking up into a yarn store and having those uncomfortable conversations, because not everybody can do that. Not everybody can walk up to a complete stranger and say, hey, I have a YouTube channel. I teach people how to crochet,
Yeah.
but I've been doing it. So, and it's working.
Yeah. It is. Well, and that's the thing, during COVID,
yeah.
our channels would grow because there was everybody was at home.
Yeah.
And so our channels grew exponentially. And now you got to beat the streets. You got to get out there. You got to do the work. You can't just, shout my channel out and sit there.
They were
Like
asking.
you got to go to your local yarn stores. You got to go to those where they do the sheepies, and you can do the farm visits, and
Yeah.
it's always like that. We're always struggling for content.
Yeah.
It's like, no, 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 no. You only struggle for content if you don't apply yourself, because there's always something to talk about, right?
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
always making something. We're either doing a mal or a cow or donation blankets for Boggy or
Another
giving
Boggy
things
blanket.
away. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
thank you since you hit 301. I was so proud of you that night. It's that FOMO thing.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, oh my God. It was so intense. I didn't want to go to sleep. I didn't want to turn the channel off. And my husband's like, what are you doing? I said, oh, don't worry about it. I said, I'll be in later.
we're making history over here.
Heck yeah. And he's like, you're watching YouTube, aren't you? And I says, yeah. I said, it'll be okay. And
like, my friends are getting awards.
I was so proud and so happy that night. And I just,
thank you.
It was just amazing.
Samantha, I'm so glad you got the package. I hope you liked everything that was in it. I sent her some treats. She won the blanket from my podiversary. I sent her some with the blanket. So hopefully she did what I sent.
Oh, Carlina and Fuzzy Butt. I'm in Lincoln.
There's a channel out in Nebraska that I watch religiously. Her name is Amy. Noble Character Crafts. She's out in Nebraska.
Yeah.
And eastern Nebraska, to be specific. She didn't tell us exactly where, but Noble Character Crafts is her channel name. She's out of Nebraska. She's a knitter and a crocheter. Love her. I highly recommend her.
Hold on, I didn't, because I don't have the thing up today.
I'm gonna have to check that out.
No,
so I have a question.
This is where I know her.
Some assistance. So I did a design for a blanket. It's my take on the shell and the V's. I changed the stitches. You saw it, right? So I want to roll out the tutorial before the blanket is done because it's only a 2-round repeat.
Yeah.
Do you suggest that I finish the entire blanket and then do the tutorial, or just do the 2-round tutorial and be done with it?
Just do it. It's
just
a 2-round.
People are asking me how I'm doing it. It's not a hard tutorial.
No, it's a 2-round. Just do it. You don't have to do the whole blanket, honey. Because once you start, you just keep going. You just keep repeating those 2 rounds. Done. Yeah, no, I would.
2 rounds,
I mean, I know what you're saying though, because you have that where I can't remember which blanket what it was. It wasn't until you were into like the 3rd repeat that all of a sudden your corner started going crazy, and you were like,
but that one
French doors.
That one won't do that, honey.
It shouldn't. Yeah,
no, that's pretty 2-round.
And you're far enough. You made a big enough square that you got a nice thumbnail, so you're good. I wouldn't. Yeah, I wouldn't bother. Yeah. It won't go wonky.
I'm going to put that out. Even if
it won't go. It won't go wonky now. You'll be fine.
No, because if you were doing a lot of post stitches, that's when I think to me that's when things go wonky. Is if there's a lot of post stitches because it pulls. You know,
between us squirrel friends, the reason why I didn't put it out sooner is because I showed the blanket to some people on my side, right? My sisters, the ones who think they know it all. So my oldest sister, I told y'all, she does crochet. She swears she's serious, but she's not. Anyway, you know what she says to me? She says, I've seen that pattern before. I said, and where have you seen this pattern before? She was like, I don't know. I've seen it somewhere. I'm like, well, if you've seen it before, tell me what's in this pattern without looking at it, since you know it all. And she's like, well, it's shells and V's. Everybody knows that. And she was like, you can't claim that as your own because it's shells and V's. I said, false. These are modified stitches. They're not the same. It's completely different. She was like,
it's all stitch placement. It's all construction and stitch placement. And as soon as you lifted it, I could see the deeper V's.
Yeah.
And I was like, it's not the same.
No.
And the way you did your shell placement and the deep V's and then the smaller V's and the deep V's, it is different. Yes, it looks very similar to the shell and V's that Jana Martinez and Olga Poltava, you know, there's some of Nastasia has even done one, you know, but that's just like saying you can't do the modern granny.
I'll tell you what, my oldest sister, such a rump. Like she takes forever with her crochet projects, and I don't care about speed or anything like that, but like there's something to be said about someone who intentionally crochets slow and then acts like they know everything. Like, calm down. You're not.
That sounds
You're
like
not that
something else.
person. You
Was
know?
that
And
the same one that
It's-
laid it out and blocked it on the yard? Just asking. This be one of the same.
Yeah, and yet, granted, my sister did. She does all my everyone. My family watches my channel, and so they know what I said about Nancy. And
Yeah.
I didn't lie. I told the truth. You know.
No, you know what? I say put it out tonight because I got the yarn right here and I gotta start a new one in the morning. So let's go.
Please and thank you.
Let's go.
Drop it like it's
Oh
hot.
my! I love that.
Well, when you sent me the picture the other day, I was like, this is perfect for that. This
Yeah.
is great. Let's go.
Ooh,
I want
child.
to crochet a different one, like a second one, but I want to do one in that Hirschner's 4-pack.
Uh-huh.
Yes. That does
Well,
look
I'm
very
gonna-
beautiful
I'm going
that
to
way.
finish this tonight. So
I think it's
Come
called
on.
Spice.
come back, come
Right?
back.
Spice.
Oh, and yes, sir.
Night,
It was
Samantha.
me looking for the
I'm
Mary
working on
Maxim
a
glimmer.
bunch of lost souls.
What happened?
Oh,
And
Samantha's
yes, it
saying
was-
goodnight.
Go ahead, honey.
No, I was just saying goodnight to Samantha Stewart.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
good night, Samantha. Thanks for being here, sweetheart. And earlier you asked if it was me looking for the Mary Maxim glimmer. Yes, that was me.
Did you find what you were looking for?
I
No.
have to redo my granny's breeches.
Let me dig through that. I saw Mary Maxim Glimmer. It was from that
Yeah,
crochet.
it's
I don't know exactly the name of that colorway, but I'll take a picture and send it to you.
What did you
it's
do?
mustard. It's the yellow one. I kept calling it gold, but it's not
Yeah.
gold. It's mustard.
What did
Okay.
you do to Granny's bloomers?
One of the colors I didn't have enough, and
Oh.
I think I omitted the single crochets at the beginning because my center is puckering. I
Yeah.
told you that my center was hecka puckering.
Yeah, it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be a flower in the center.
No, I know the popcorns, yes, but no, I
Yeah.
forgot the. Now, when you do your
No
popcorns,
single crochets.
do
in that?
you do not the? I meant the what you call it to cap off the popcorn. Do you cap off your popcorn and then chain one, or do you just chain one and move on?
Yeah, no, cap off the popcorn.
I cap it off.
You do cap off your popcorn. Okay, that's what.
Yeah.
That's
A complete,
I'm missing a
a
single
complete
crochet.
popcorn is capped off.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
well,
go-
That's the full stitch, and then you chain one.
I couldn't
Yep.
remember if that was like pattern specific or if that was. So I tried to be. I know that's what it is because.
Oh, thank
there
you,
should've
Cherry.
been one more.
Thank you, Cherry. Can count on you. I
Hey,
just get a picture from him. I don't get words.
Did you get the star blanket that I showed the other day?
You gave me the original that you had to rewrite.
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah, no,
Throw
I don't have the new version yet.
okay. Yeah, I'll send that to you. It's
Okay.
I'm chopped
that
liver
pattern-
over here. I never
That
get
can
to
be
test
number
that.
96 if you get it to me
Yeah.
before the end of the week.
I wish that I could crochet like you. That's goals right there. To
I
crochet
wish I
like-
had the time. I can. I
Hey.
just wish I had the time.
Hey,
I want to retire.
I put in my
I need more
time. I
batteries.
earned this time now.
Ugh.
Yeah.
3 kids,
I
5
can't
and under, working midnight to 8 and 2 part-time jobs on top of it. I earned this time, okay?
Yeah.
Absolutely, you did.
Oh,
That's what I'm
yeah.
saying. I wanna come sit.
This is
Yes.
my
We
time to
need
do
our
what I
rocking
want.
chairs on the porch.
And I get to play with Jan and drink coffee all day. It's great.
Right.
I love that.
I can.
And give people crap about their micro fringe.
I love micro fringe.
Oh,
I am such a fan.
shush.
I have to.
Who else
I
in
have some.
audience likes
I whipped the.
I know I'm not
something.
alone. Am I
Oh,
alone?
just do it to aggravate.
I'm not alone.
I take the time to sew them in.
I like it with a different
Because
length.
he does it now and he looks at the camera like, you watch it?
Yeah, it's long, short, long, short.
Oh my
They're all
God.
in the way. I love
Oh,
it.
look at that pretty
Micro
hat.
Micro fringe is the best.
Nuts.
It's made out of See, this is like the thing. This one over here hates sparkle. Loves sparkle. The
I'm
more
not-
sparkly, the better. This is shawl in a ball that I put 2 strands together, and I made. This is a Juanito hat. And see, you were talking about how you like the 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 brims that fold over.
Yes.
And I was like, me too. But I always like to do the one where you do like the chain 10 and then back loop single, slip stitch 2, and you do it that way. That's
The cattywampus.
Yes.
No, it is not. See, it's the ribbing.
Okay.
It's the side that you slip stitch it.
Jaxie, did you see that I'm doing freeform crochet on TikTok?
I didn't see it on TikTok. I saw you show
Oh,
it. I
how
was like,
cool.
I love it. I love freeform.
Yeah.
I
haven't
can't
done
wait
that
to see
so
what it
long.
evolves into.
That
Love it.
is gorgeous.
Yeah, it's great.
And
So
I'm leaving
fun.
the back as is.
No!
You're gonna give her a heart attack.
And this is the front. This is the front.
No.
This is the front. This is the back. I'm gonna hand stitch
God.
the back. I'm gonna hand stitch it in like, I don't know, pea green and black. This is the back.
Oh my gosh.
This is the front. I may latch hook the letters.
Can we make that an applique on a maker's bag, on a market bag?
Yeah,
Right?
where you just panel and put fabric behind it.
Yes.
Yeah, it's great to do. The only problem with doing freeform is those ends. It's
I
a
love
pain
that. No, it's good. Embrace it.
No. No.
Didn't you see there was an entire runway show that it was literally like crocheted and knitted things that had been shredded with all
Right?
these ends hanging from it. I was
I
like,
don't care. I don't care.
I was like, I cannot breathe.
Deconstructed fiber. Yes.
No.
I was like, what? And Kendall, what's her name? Kendall Jenner, whatever, the Kardashian kid.
Yeah.
She had the sweater and it was like it literally looked like someone sewed up the side and left all the ends.
Oh,
I
that's
was like,
I have a freeform
I was like,
sweater
how much did you pay
closet
for
I've
that?
been working on for a while.
probably an arm and a leg.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure.
Right?
I could have done it for $3.
Some
My
bougie house.
my freeform
Like
sweater
that.
has all the ends sewn.
Why?
Because that's how she is.
Because that's how it's supposed to be.
Nah,
Damn it.
nah.
She
Bah
just
humbug.
particular.
Bah humbug.
Oh my God.
Gosh.
No.
Bah humbug.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, I whipped the foe out of some stuff. Where? Oh, it's so hard. I
What if I
finished the
turned it into
cinnamon
a
cake
cardigan
that
and worn it out like to the grocery store?
what's
Ends out and everything.
Oh,
I think
I love it. I have
Gosh,
a freeform
I would totally
sweater. I'm
do it.
working on the cardigan.
I would
We're
totally
working
do
on
it.
it for a couple of years because every once in a while I'll do a little bit and put it down and do a little bit and put it down. But I sew all my ends. So
oh no.
She's gonna
yes.
faint.
I'm perfectly okay with mailing my stuff out and have someone
Oh, I
else
know.
they
Yeah,
mail it
I
back.
know. Yeah, I know.
See, that's when you're uptown.
I know they crack me
You
up,
have a
Lady
ride.
Hummingbird. Crack
Oh,
me up.
we don't all have that luxury.
Oh well, I'll put you
Yeah.
in touch with people that'll do it for you.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Right, Terry? Tell him. Tell him.
Yes, Jerry.
Oh my
No,
goodness.
Ugh.
I have a special latch hook built for my big hands. I will intentionally leave those ends out.
Oh God, no.
Yeah. I'll do a whole fillet blanket and turn it into a latch hook rug, and then use it as a blanket.
I can't. I can't with you.
We did Lola. Yes, Lola. Yes. We all have a little bit of control issues.
Oh, God knows I do.
Yeah.
Mine is I have out of control issues.
Yeah.
Mama Swift says she has control
Yeah.
issues,
Yeah.
and Juan has his control issues.
Yeah. Yes.
No, I just do things the correct way. That's all.
Mine's
Hey,
just lost.
Hey.
It's not a matter of control. It's a matter of being correct.
Flick.
Oh, don't you look at me like that. You know I'm right. So stop it.
Oh,
I'm
that's
listening.
I
You're
love
a
it.
teacher. Teach people the right way.
I do.
All
Well,
right.
there's the right way, and
Oh,
then
God,
there's
don't
the
encourage.
comfortable way.
Do not encourage
And,
him.
and then there's
Okay.
the comfortable way. Sometimes you have to be
No,
fluid. You have to
no.
be able to evolve.
I'm not
So I
evolving.
have the question for you all.
What?
Yes.
So have you heard of the certificate to teach crochet in order to be certified?
Yes.
Yes.
Through the National Crochet,
Yeah.
whatever, Guild of
Yeah, YouTube
America,
doesn't
whatever.
require that, though. So we're good.
Yeah.
Really?
So my
No.
question is how strongly do you think that people should actually obtain this certificate in
Depends
order
on
to
your,
be
my
employed
honest opinion,
at
because I have to be honest. It depends on your ego.
well, and I'm thinking why, and I don't want to name drop any company, but why does a certain company seem to think in order to have a class or teach a class that you have to have this certification?
Yeah.
Liability.
For what? Who's going to get hurt?
If you perform a good in service and you say that there's an instructor-led situation, I mean, it could be a liability situation, but
For
or
what?
it's
Who's
just
going to
they
get
want to
hurt?
be all bougie.
Who's going to get
Well-
hurt with a hook and some yarn? What liability is there?
It could be a
I mean,
waste
it's
of
the
money
same
for
place
someone.
that's teaching them how to paint by numbers. Do they have to have a college degree in order to
You know,
go
I
have
took,
a
I
paint
think
by
that just allows them to pay more.
I took master classes years ago, crochet master classes, and I'm glad I did it because I learned a lot about designing and different stitches and whatnot. But let me tell you, it was a room full of snots.
See,
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I did not fit in. I stood out like a sore thumb.
I don't believe that one bit.
Oh yeah. I don't regret doing it because I got a lot of knowledge from it. So, which I've retained, which is good. But yeah, I would no.
See, and I just don't believe that you should have to have this certificate in order to enjoy a hobby or
Oh,
to
you
enjoy
don't. You don't have to enjoy it.
Can I give you my 2 cents?
Please do.
Yes.
First of all, I think that I'm not the only one on this panel that knows people that hold that certificate that don't know as much as those of us who don't have that certificate. Okay.
He said it. I wasn't going to say
It's
it, but I was
it's
like,
literally a piece of paper that people use as clout to throw their weight around to make them feel like they are better and more knowledgeable than other people.
Yeah.
I also think that unless YouTube or these companies require those certifications, they're literally worth their weight
Yeah. In paper.
in paper. And I have to circle back around to the fact that I'm sitting here without that piece of paper and I am watching on YouTube people who have that certificate that are clearly making mistakes.
I know.
And they're not showing proper technique and they're not showing proper this, that, and the third. And I'm sitting here without that certificate knowing they are not doing it right.
Yeah, I know.
So what good is that piece of paper?
they're calling a lemon peel stitch. It's like the lemon peel stitch, and they're calling it the grit stitch. It's
right.
But I've been watching that stuff for years, and it's just you get
I
to
stay silent. If I don't have nothing nice to say, I stay quiet.
Me too. I just shut up. I don't say nothing either.
But it's the truth. I mean, if you're old school and you've been doing this for a long time and you see someone with that certificate and you know they're doing that wrong, you're not going to bother with it because you know
I'm done. I'm done. Yeah.
Yeah.
The only time I'll say something is if I'm on Zoom with a few friends and I'm watching a video and I go, "What the hell are you talking?" That I'll do, but not on YouTube.
Get out of here, jive turkey.
It's like, are you kidding me?
And it's not about being like being a smart behind about it. It's
Oh, no,
literally
no.
it's
No.
being honest, not
No, of
spicy.
Again, you're a teacher.
Being honest.
Teach people the right way, or
Yes.
like
And you know,
fill
we
in
both
your
have,
ends correctly.
we know
You know,
people.
you know what? And you know what's so funny? What's so funny is I
Yeah.
will purposefully be like, and there's a stitch marker in there too. See
Yeah.
that in? Bing, 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 bing. He's like, how long ago did I make this? So that I was like, no, and there's still a stitch marker.
Hi,
in there, too.
Jessica. Welcome in.
Where's my Jessie?
Yeah.
But yeah. No,
Piece
it's
of
okay.
paper.
It's in the house.
Piece of paper is worth the paper. It's I mean, I
Listen.
sometimes, and I'm not saying all the time, because there are some people that have that cert that are very knowledgeable, but some.
I can
See, I
respect.
just don't
I'm
think
not.
it's women.
I can respect the people that go through that process. I know they have honest intentions, right?
Yeah.
But I also feel like if you're going to get that piece of paper, don't allow that to get to your head.
Right.
Understand that when you finish that program, that does not mean that you know everything. That
No.
means that you know enough.
Yeah.
But these
You
people
know the
that
basics.
they come out of here and they act like they are like the shiz, like
I
they know
I
everything.
know.
Like, calm down. You don't know everything yet. Be humble. Eat
None
that
of
pie.
us do.
Right.
Be
Honestly,
humble.
you saying that all the time.
Damn.
I don't know
I'm
everything.
the first one to admit I learn new stuff all the time.
Right.
We all
Exactly.
do. You know.
See, and I learned when I was like 7, and my
Yeah.
grandmother taught me on doilies. So I learned on string and thread.
Really?
That's what I learned on. But I kind of want to do the class just to see the fundamentals that they have now from
And
what I learned.
by all means, go right ahead. I mean, if
But I
that's
don't think it's worth the money that they're asking for somebody to pay for to
right.
take these classes.
Because
Yeah.
you're getting the certification. You know.
A piece of paper.
Well, and see,
But-
I think like for me, I would rather go instead of go to get that. Like I would rather go to like the Fiber Festival and take a class from Stephen West. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To me, I don't give it 2 stitches what certifications he has. He is an amazing fiber artist, and I'd like to learn from him. I could
That's
care
the
less
thing.
if he had that paper or not.
Yeah.
I gotta
Right.
tell you,
So
paper or no paper, for me, it's all about the teacher's attitude. And like,
yeah,
if
Yes.
you're gonna come across as better than thou, I don't want to learn jack from you.
No.
But if
No.
you're humble and you realize that you're just as human as I am, okay,
Oh,
let's talk. Show
Yeah.
me the thing.
teach me something.
Well, we all learn
Teach
every.
me to fish.
Yes.
Don't fish for me.
We
Right?
Yeah.
all learn. We all make mistakes all the
Yeah.
time. I mean, it happens. We're all human. It's human. It's not. You know?
It's
Right.
not
It is a
science.
continued education, Esther.
Right.
Right.
That's
It is.
right.
I am constantly learning.
So
Like
let me ask you.
I'll tell you what.
Let me ask you. a
And I'm
question.
gonna let me say
Go ahead.
something real quick,
Go ahead.
real quick, because it's circling back to your channel and how I was like, I don't need to do no Stitch Academy. I don't need no basic ass Stitch Academy. You know,
Right.
no. And then one day I was stumped. I needed a stitch,
Yeah.
and I went over there and I went,
Yeah.
"Oh, be humble, sis." I was
Yeah.
like, I learned like 3 new stitches in like 2 days. And I was like, see, you never know
Yeah.
what someone else has a technique, you
Yeah.
know, like how to carry yarns along
Yeah.
without it puckering, or, you know, if you pull on it, it causes your edge to shrink, or, you know, to pucker, you know, that just like little that is ongoing 24/7.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
And I learned some of the best ones from the vintage stuff. But yeah, and I again thank you for Stitch Academy
Yeah. You're
and
welcome.
for that taco that sent us over there,
Yeah.
because I mean I've made a ball sack, I've made a blanket, I put it in the poncho. I this right here, this is all you, little brother. This
Yeah.
this piece right here is all stuff
Oh.
pulled from your channel. And well, maybe not the little ribbon things I did on my own. They're those, the chain 8 and then you flip it and then you put the
No,
3 singles to make it look like a
right.
ribbon. But
Yeah.
that I learned that from Nastasia years and years and years ago.
Yeah.
But the rest of it, that's all from Stitch Academy.
But you know the best part about that Stitch Academy? It's not even the Stitch Academy. The best part about that Stitch Academy is the fact that when I talk about it, I also make sure to always include the conversation where this is not the end all be all. These
Exactly.
tutorials are all
They're
over the place.
guides.
Just check out my stuff here, and guess what? If it appeals to you, great. If not, that's cool. But it's there in case you need it.
Right.
You know?
Exactly.
And not
Exactly.
every tutorialist gets through to every crocheter.
Right.
Your method may hit somebody where they've seen the waffle stitch 100 times, but it never clicked until they watched you do it. Right. So that can happen too,
Yeah.
Yeah.
1 second, Lalana. I'll tell you in just a second, Lalana.
The rules for looking
thought
at
that I had a lot of knowledge in my head. Like I sat and I study my Stitch encyclopedias, and I try to make sure that like myself is. But how often do I text message both of you? What is that?
Yeah.
What is that?
We all do.
And I mean, one of you usually knows, and it's an ongoing all the time.
Yeah.
But
I know that there's one girl that I am teaching how to do math and everything else, and I'm not going to mention her name or anything. She knows who she is, and she's probably in here tonight. So, hey, if you were watching. But she understands the way that Juan teaches in his swatch tutorials better than anything that I could possibly tell her. And then she'll sit there and call me, and she's like, did you watch what he did? Can you tell me again what did he do? It's like, just go rewatch it.
And it's funny too because I don't math, but I can crochet math. It's different.
Yes, it is.
It's different. I can figure out how many stitches I need to get and which stitches will work in this pattern because of the counts and that. Because you just over time you just learn those things and you get comfortable with it. Yeah. As far as luck of the draw, can I explain luck of the draw?
I was gonna ask if you wanted to do it.
Yeah. Luck of the draw, you need 5 colors and a main color. And what I do is I have my red solo cup right here. And there's little papers inside that are numbered 1 through 5. You assign your numbers 1 through 5 to each color. Jaxie's got her thing she can show you. Yeah. And as I pull a number out of the cup every week, that will be the number that you use, the color corresponding to this number you use every week. You can make whatever project you want. It's a make-along. Doesn't have to be what I'm making. I'll make blankets for Boggy, but you don't have to. You can do a ball sack. You can do a scarf and hat set. One just did a shawl and a hat last time. People have done amigurumi.
Yeah, and a beanie.
Yeah. I mean, anything you want to do. It's just a matter of it's just a way to pick your colors. And it's only a few rows a week. It's a 10-week make-along. So not a huge commitment every week. So it kind of gives you something to work on in between your other projects.
Yes.
That's all. But it's we have a good time. It's fun.
We had several people make snakes again this year.
Yeah.
A big long snake. Each section is the color with the
yeah, it's great.
And that you can make those as toys or the thing that go underneath. The draft. It's like a draft thingy that goes.
Yeah, door draft.
I
did a beach bag a couple times ago. I did a beach bag. I mean, you can do anything you want.
Crochet around a noodle and put it underneath.
So that'll start on the 23rd not this week, next Thursday. I'll start Luck of the Draw 13. So, yeah.
Sharon, 3 TRCL is a 3 treble crochet cluster. So that's 3 treble crochets crocheted together.
3.
So you do your treble and you stop.
Yeah.
Did I say 4?
No, you had 4 fingers up though. It's 3.
Oh, I meant to do that. That. Sorry. 3. It's 3 trebles.
3 treble
and you
cluster.
crochet them together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just now starting on Juan's boxy cardi. I knew I was going to be late.
Are you doing it? That's awesome.
I'm just really late, like a couple of months.
Yeah, I had to put mine on hold because
Oh, yeah,
I
they're
wanted to get
awesome.
this pattern ready.
Amigurumis are great for luck of the draw.
Yeah.
And like I said, it's not a huge commitment. It's only a few rows a week, especially if you're doing an Emmy. So it gives you something to work in between your other projects, Yeah.
I thought I saw Nisi. It's like one arm was a week, one arm, the other arm was another
I
week.
mean,
The
it's
leg, so it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The head was 6.
you could do a
Yeah.
tail. I mean, whatever.
Yeah,
No, I'm
Got a
doing it.
boot.
Someone just asked
It's
about
really-
the treble crochet cluster, and that's what I'm doing instead of.
oh, whoopsie.
I caught it right away. It's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, the other day you were doing something, Juan. You were working on something, and I was crocheting with you. And next thing I know, I looked down and I was like,
Oh no, do it.
why am I doing the moss stitch?
Oh my.
Like, I started doing whatever stitch you were doing because you were counting. And I was like, son of a stitch. I had to
Oh
go
my.
back.
I love it. So good.
And then I was fawking. I was like, I conked out while I was crocheting.
Oh,
I
now
said,
I'm
"I'm
jealous.
crocheting again." And someone got very angry with me. I was like, it's an acronym. It's
Is that one of-
SAWC.
Right, Dee Dee? I'm having fun with it.
Sharon, is that one of my patterns, honey, that you're saying a stitch key? I can add a stitch key to it. That's not a problem.
This
Which
is the
pattern?
boxy cardi back panel that I have started. This is coming straight from your Stitch Academy.
That's
Love
beautiful.
it. I see crisscross.
Yeah.
Crisscross
Yep.
will make you jump.
Is that the Cabbage Patch?
It's the one that is crisscross, and then you've got twins in a stitch,
Uh-huh.
and then single crochet. Crisscross, twins in a stitch, single crochet.
Wow, that's beautiful. Yeah.
Love
That's
it. I love your yarn too.
Thanks.
Beautimous.
It's Hobby Lobby. I love this yarn.
Oh, is it? Oh gosh. I do have to say I love their yarn. I love that you can like get their prints and that there's all of the solids that go with it. It's like they make their stuff cohesive.
Yes.
There's nothing like getting a beautiful variegated yarn and you can't find a single solid to go with it.
Right.
Yeah.
Like everything is slightly off. I'm like, oh, I hate that.
Yeah.
Make coordinates. Isn't that what it's called? Coordinates?
Yeah.
I was gifted
Coordinating.
by a customer that happened to come into Joann's before closing, and she was so excited. And her and I sat and cried at the thing. She just won the mother load off of a Facebook purchase. She got 20 skeins of wool, of ready to dye wool.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my! And she gave me 5 skeins of it.
Nice.
Oh, how fun.
That's great.
So I'm ready for that one that I cannot match, because then I'm gonna dip my little hand into that.
There you
to see
go.
what kind of mess
Girl,
I can create.
Make it yourself.
Yep.
Do you have any idea what you're going to make with that yarn once you dye it? Any ideas?
Nope, not a one.
Jacks it up. Oh,
Yep.
I've reenacted Jacks it up.
I
Okay.
thought about it like a shroud, like a
Okay.
little cape shroud.
Very nice.
I was thinking of like a little Red Riding Hood. I think that's what it's called.
Yeah.
Cape with a hood, whatever those are called.
What's the weight of the yarn?
It's a 4.
Okay. Nice. That's going to
Yeah,
be
it's
If you
beautiful.
think about a capelet, a hooded capelet, or hooded cape, that's going to be about as much yarn as a large blanket.
Oh yeah, it's a lot of yarn for that.
Yeah, because your back, that cape part of it takes a lot of yarn.
yes.
But to do just a little off the shoulder capelet with the hood.
Mm-hmm.
But for the one that I want to make this for, she's about 90 pounds soaking wet.
Oh, okay.
All right, Sharon, I can add a stitch key to that. That's not a problem.
She is super
If
tiny.
you have any questions, just email me. I'll be happy to answer anything.
Or give her the stitch key, tell her right now, and just write it down on your pattern.
No, Linda, I don't have a
Yeah,
channel.
the treble crochet clusters. But yeah, anytime. Don't ever hesitate to email questions, please, with any of my patterns. I'm happy to help anyone. I make mistakes too, even with writing patterns. Sometimes you just forget to put stuff in. So yeah, we all do it, you know, and we look over each other's patterns and we still miss things for each other. So, you know, we're all human. So yeah, but please don't ever hesitate.
And
Email.
Sharon, I don't know if you were just looking at the written pattern, but I did the tutorial for that. So if you're having a problem seeing what that 3 double crochet clusters looks like,
Yeah,
go look at
Texas.
my tutorial.
Yeah.
That's why we do the accompaniment. We do the written and then the tutorial guide to help for
Yeah.
people that are visual that need to see stitch placement.
Yeah. But yeah, please don't ever hesitate. Ask questions. We're all
So
here
no,
for you.
Linda, I don't have a channel. I'm just very blessed that I have a healthy husband. I
Yeah.
have a healthy life. I have wonderful friends and I have wonderful family, and I have been blessed with so many beautiful people in my life that have given me yarn, that I have purchased yarn. I have been involved in yarn since Shep was a pup, and I have more than enough to give, and I am more than happy to share it with so many people that deserve it.
That's so nice.
And I'm just happy to give back.
That's so nice, honey.
The only problem is my yarn takes up way more room than my husband's fish.
Uh-oh.
He has 11 aquariums, and he has probably spent more money in fish than I have in yarn over the last 39 years. Yeah.
My husband,
And
we
yeah.
never say nothing, not a single word to each other when we buy stuff for our crack. Because my husband he's a bass fisherman, and
You know what?
when he walked in here with the Jean Loomis, and he was like, "Hi, babe," and he skirted through. I was like, "Hey, come here! What is
Lalana,
that?" And he was like, "Nothing. It's just a tube." I was like, "How much was that? It doesn't even have the reel on it." Like, I don't want to hear nothing when I go and buy my Stanwood mixer thing. My Stanwood,
Lalana,
I call it the mixer.
Lalana,
Oh,
my suggestion to learn how to read patterns, download either, one of my free patterns, one of Juan's free patterns, watch the tutorial with the pattern on the side so you can look and you can stop and pause and rewind and
Very
all that.
cool. Thanks,
It's the
Sonia.
best way to learn how to read the pattern, and write yourself notes. It's your piece of paper that you printed it on.
yep,
You can write yourself
absolutely.
notes, but watch one of Juan's tutorials with one of his free patterns, or one of mine that he did, and that's the easiest way to learn. Watch step by step and look at the and just try to read along as you watch the tutorial, and eventually you'll get it. It's like learning a different language with all the abbreviations and the this and the that. But once you get it, you're going to be so much happier.
Yeah,
Right.
it opens doors.
Yeah, it does. It does.
So
It
now that
opens.
my husband's
Sorry,
home, I'm going to get off.
interrupt. I just didn't want to forget to.
Okay. Yeah. Go
Yeah.
ahead. Oh, let me make you big. So we have treats. We have treats. We have treats. So what you guys will do is when this is over, you're gonna leave. We'll tell you what comment to leave at the replay. But Landers has some yarn for everybody. Go
Yummy.
ahead, baby.
We have flower power and then a matching solid to go with it.
I
I
love
believe
that so much.
that, what is it, 600 yards, I
Right.
believe, for a boggy.
644.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
But 2 skeins is enough to make a boggy blanket.
Yeah.
It should be,
And-
yeah. Is if it's a simple stitch.
And I have 12 of these, 12 sets of these.
You're
One.
giving 12 of them away?
Right,
Girl, I didn't know you were doing that many.
Yes, ma'am.
Will, let me just get the book out.
I have a ton of them.
So what we'll do, guys, is you'll leave comments, and then I'll use the wheelie thing, name of wheel, the wheel of names.
The Wheel of
And
Destination.
so we have 12 flower power sets.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know green's for good people.
Yeah, we'll do that. That's so sweet of you, sweetheart.
That's
Thank
very
you so
kind.
much. And we still have, 3 months left? We have
Yes.
all of November, all of December, and like 3 weeks of October left to make boggy blankets. So, ooh, there's the orange one.
Ooh. So nice.
Right,
Yeah.
Lola, I am so in love with yellow lately. Absolutely been loving on yellow lately. Just refreshing. Ooh, you got my purple. My purple.
Purple.
Y'all step off. That
That's
one's for
really
me. We'll roll around in the backyard. But yeah, so this is going to allow 12 people to make a boggy blanket.
Yes.
Oh,
And that's
I
a
like
gray.
those. Yeah, and see now if you had like a pop of some red or a turquoise or something, you could throw in a color, like a bright color with that if they wanted to, or you could just leave it just like that. Because again, there are kids from 7 to 17. So a 17-year-old boy is not going to want something with pink in it. Maybe. I mean,
No.
I know I'm stereotyping, but it's true.
Yeah.
Not very many 17-year-old boys want to rock pink.
True.
Pink
The
has
little
never
ones
been my
love.
favorite color.
It's never been
I'm
my
with
favorite.
Juan on that.
My favorite color this month.
It's your favorite.
Now, some of these pinks, because I do have one of these blankets, has 5 shades of pink in it. Hold on, let me get it in there. See, 5 shades of pink.
Ah.
Now, I like this, the fuchsia. That's a beautiful pink.
Crinkles.
Oh.
Yeah, nope. I'm the red, the brown, the orange. And them dark fall colors. Hence, my living room, including the ceiling, is dark burgundy purple. So
Yeah, I was about to say,
this is like
your wall is
Juan's
purple.
room.
I was like, you came on, and I was like, oh, that's some girl right there. She got the purple wall.
Yep, it's all dark purple.
Cherry, I am also sending you a blanket quantity of some yarn in your members ball sack. So, Cherry, you've got some box. Yes, Cherry said if she wins one of them, she's gonna do one more blanket in Nana June's memory, in her honor. So, but regardless if you don't win it, sis, you're already getting some. I'm looking at it right there. I just got to put it in the bag. Okay, go ahead.
Thank you, Sierra. I do have a tattoo sleeve. It is my family tree. It goes from my death all the way up to my spirit animal.
Oh, I'm gonna have to check that out sometime. I love tattoos.
I do not want any shipping blessings. I don't. If I
Doesn't need them.
if
She
I
wouldn't
need
let
to
me.
see
I
them,
tried.
yeah. If I couldn't do this, I would not do this.
Yeah,
This
we could pay
is my
shipping blessings
contribution.
forward in another way.
Exactly.
I do have a couple of people that need sponsors. So I'm gonna put that out. We'll talk about that at a later time though. Because I have to put some things in order. But, yeah. Thank you so much, Landers. 12 kits, you guys.
That's great.
Yes,
Well,
I got your 300 more tumbleweeds. Dude, I'm almost to 3,000 tumbleweed entries. Make the tumbleweeds. Okay, Let me bring you back.
Hi, Kitty.
Bringing it back. Yeah. So on Tuesdays is going to be Tumbleweed Tuesday. I'm going to put up a little video and I'm going to show you guys or let you know what the running tally is for the Tumbleweed Challenge. And I'm actually going to sit and make at least one tumbleweed every Tuesday. So look out for that. That's what I'm going to do tomorrow.
Woo.
I got to get ready for taco.
Yeah.
Taco deliciousness. But yeah,
Okay,
okay.
with that
So
being
do we
said, I'm
want
gonna
to?
take off.
Okay, I'll choose a question for them. And then as I'll just have them email me and I will screen and get everything ready and send you the people's.
Sounds perfect. Everyone, it's
Thank
been
you,
a
darling.
pleasure. Thank you
Yeah.
so much.
It was very nice to meet you.
Great to see y'all.
You are welcome. You're welcome to come up anytime.
Yay.
Yep. I appreciate it.
Bye, sugar.
Hi, Landers.
Bye.
1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm ready for my color.
So good. There we go. Ugh. And then there were 3.
Wah, I got a whole row done.
Look at you doing it.
I'm almost
I know,
done with
right?
this one. I gotta get out my measure thingy and see where I'm at.
Don't you hate it when you think you're near the end and then you measure it and you're like, darn it, I got more inches.
I'm usually pretty
Yeah.
close now with Boggy. I've kind of got it down.
We're getting to
I say so.
getting to a place where we can.
Of the 93 blankets, yeah, I think I got it down. Whew.
I think I want to do. I have enough that
But yeah,
I
I
think
knew
I
what
want
you're
to
saying.
end it. Let me get my. Woo! I was just coming to the end of that white. I was almost
Just almost
I
to the end
almost,
of this round.
Chicken
like
much?
chicken with that.
So good. Ah,
And yeah, I'm really you know what I was gonna say, if you want to, when you're bagging up, you can always feel free to, if you want to sit in the background and be bagging up stuff on Mondays too.
okay.
If you want to, well, I
Yeah.
know you need to stitch too. I know you like to take this time to do your whips to get
Yeah,
ready for taco.
I got to do my boggies too, you know?
Yeah, well, that's why I was like, we needed a break.
Yeah.
Oh, look what I've been doing. This is
That's cool, Andrew. That's Andrew.
Yeah.
is that Andrew? I was like, who is this revenant that's
Yeah.
all blessing me?
Thank you.
Andrew, little turd. Thank you, baby.
It's so
Just
nice.
get a
Thank
little
you.
one. And Pamela got it. Welcome to the village. Here's the little one.
So good.
It is. It really, really is. But I was showing you guys on, I think it was last Saturday. I've been working on this. This is Dee's Creative Hands. We're in the dim lights tonight, so you can't see it. But it's like 3 different shades of teal. It's absolutely turquoise and teal, and then I got some purple in there. But look at how much I've gotten done.
It's beautiful.
See, it started as the, in the little tip.
Yeah.
And so this one, but what it is it's working this way, and there's lots of post work. Oh, here, I'll get closer. See, look at all that post work.
Yeah, that's really nice. Hi, Sky.
This is so fun. And then I'm sprinkling it with, but the last time I showed you guys, I was way down here. Now I'm way up here.
You're doing it.
So, yep, this, like I said, this will be for one of the next quarter's member treats.
Yeah. Ready for a border.
Sky. Show off. Oh yeah, that reminded me, with Sky being here, if you guys are interested in helping to support Camp Boggy Creek, we have a little fundraiser going with some swaggoliciousness, and my son Rain created a graphic for us. Oh, here it is right here. Hold on, field trip.
I got it.
You have it?
Oh no, I mean I got the link. I'm putting the link in.
Thank you, baby. So my son created this graphic on year one, and when Nancy first brought it, so that you can see is Nancy, Billy, and Lynette. And we did take the Boggy Style 2026 off. It just says hashtag Boggy Style when
Yeah.
you guys order them. But
Yeah.
Sky took like I said, my son created this graphic and
Let me
drew it
see.
for us. And there's t-shirts and the little canvas bags. Sky was so wonderful to I had just had her make Mama Swift and I one of these for why we were doing Luck of the Draw. And because, this is the OG. And everybody was like, I want one, I want one. So Sky put it up there for us
Yeah.
and has donated $7 from every purchase to
Wow.
go to Boggy Creek.
That's huge.
We between the Boggy Blanket Brigade swag, which is everything from t-shirts to sweatshirts, bags, long sleeve shirts, short sleeve shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies. We've got almost $1,500 we've raised in just a couple of months.
That's
So
amazing.
you guys are swag. And also she did the Nana June's blessing, or the Nana June. That's your blanket. The memorial blanket too. Blanket. Gosh, see, I'm getting flustered. Not flustered. Getting like trying not to be emotional. The Nana June's memorial bag. She is also donating for that. So if you guys wanted one of those, and I believe on most, if not all of this swag, is free shipping.
That's amazing.
Oh, you'll get one each year. Oh, Linda, see, that's what we were afraid of. We were going to leave the 2026, but we wanted to make them more universal. Look at that. We're approaching $1,600. So,
That's amazing.
swagaholic, right? Hummingbird, right? I am like bags. I am a bag wahore. I really am. I really
Love
am.
that.
I may or may not have a bag problem. But come on, a girl needs decorations for her project bags.
I hear you.
I mean, I can't just have it. There was a time at the beginning, way back when, in a land far, far away,
Far, far.
I used to carry my whips in a plastic grocery bag.
A plastic
Safeway.
grocery bag.
Yes.
Oh my! But you
And
know what? I'm not one to speak,
wait,
Jax, because I
what?
use recyclable ones too. So
Yeah. I would just use a plastic grocery bag, the Safeway brand on the side of it, Albertsons, wherever you shop. But what stopped me was I lost my favorite hook. There was a little hole in the bag, and it was back when I only had like 3 hooks. It
oh,
was back in the beginning,
that's the
way
worst.
back 7, 8 years, 9 years ago. Oh my gosh, like 12 years ago. And it was the Clover Soft Touch,
Oh yeah.
like $12 for one hook.
Oh,
I splurged for myself with that little hook because I was working on something real intricate, and it fell out. And I was so upset because I didn't have $12 to go replace that.
yeah. I'd be
So
upset too.
I ended up having to go and get a 99-cent little Susan Bates hook that hurt my hand.
Oh,
And yeah, but and then I upgraded to my first project bag.
so
Uh-oh. That's all she wrote. Not right now, Bomb Bomb. It's US only, unfortunately. But I am procuring some of the swag. I'm just waiting I have 7 more days till my YouTube check comes. And I'm actually going to get several bags and maybe like a t-shirt or two for some giveaways. So, and I will ship to Canada. Brain. Well, I mean,
Oh no.
gosh, dude, I'm here every Monday at 7:00. You didn't get the notification. I don't know because I set this up like 3 days ago. So I think maybe you just didn't swipe your phone.
Oh my.
I loved it. Why you been flirting with Billy? Luck of the draw 13.
Love it.
I love to tease Brian. Brian is our favorite. He's
Hi,
our favorite
Brian.
M&M.
Try Brian.
I don't have my pew pew.
Oh, what a drag.
See, I think you would rather me have the pew pew than the sexy phones.
I'd rather you didn't do either, but that's not, it's your channel, so do what you want.
I was doing my ESPN.
You do.
Well,
you
for
do,
how much
you
you
know
don't like it, you sure come up here a lot.
Well,
Good.
You know the village is going to make it rain.
that's fine. I think it's great.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
just wait. I was like,
Loves it like
99¢. Send me a heart. Send me a flower. Make it, because then we have to make Mama Swift dance. That's
Yep.
Magic Mama.
You know, I have a hard time dancing without a pole.
oh my.
All
Yeah,
of these
18 long days.
excuses.
To sit here and won't think.
All of these excuses. I just,
I need my pole. You know that. Come on now.
here you go. Here you go. I'll hold it for you. Here you go.
I would bend that like a
Me,
piece
me,
of
me, me.
Oh yeah, I hear the Canadian Post is coming off a strike. I'm so glad that they're
Oh,
putting up
God.
guys' people. Micro fringe. Oh god, all of the micro
Oh,
fringe.
Brian, no.
Micro
don't
fringe,
encourage it.
micro packages,
I love-
micro. Men.
I love how that's taken off. So many people.
Hey, Brian, I can throw you out of here, you know.
Fringe,
It's
micro
like
fringe.
the double dipping, right? You see people that you're like, hey,
It's an
where's
influence.
that micro fringe?
Oh,
Ah.
God.
It's a micro fringe type situation. I love that for me, for you, and for us.
Yeah.
And for all, a good night. No, I'm just kidding.
Ah.
She gonna come clip our feet out from underneath us. Oh gosh.
Hi,
it's so
Kim.
fun.
Oh,
You all are wonderful.
God.
This is about to
Kim,
turn out.
help me out here.
Ah,
My favorite
save us, Kim. Save us.
size and color. Well, I mean, I'm holding it's a Prim J. I use this one a lot. Or Clover G. I use a J and a G a lot.
Hmm.
I'll use an I, but if it's
Okay.
purple, it wins all the time. But yeah, I love the Prim hooks. Prim are some of my favorite.
Yes. Not everybody's cup of tea, but it's some drinks of choice.
No, I like them.
Mhm. I mean, there's some things that require a little fringe. I mean, if you're making a boho style like poncho, and
Yeah,
it
fringe.
requires fringe.
Yes.
Fringe is purposeful. His micro
Yeah,
fringe
and
is
using ends during fringe is not being wasteful.
Yes.
No.
It's
I am
statement
utilizing those
expression.
2 strings.
Artistic expression. It's a statement piece. It is feeling. It is a movement. Embrace it. Ah,
Right. And Drew.
Only statement it's
forgot.
making is
trying not
I'm
to-
too lazy to sew these in. That's the only statement you're making.
Well, did you see
They're
on TikTok
plastic.
they've got the new thing out where it's a little wand and it's about as long as a prim hook, and on the end of the prim hook is like a little hot thingamajig, and you touch the yarn and it melts.
Oh my God, no.
Yes, you touch it and then you tap it. Done.
Is that why I've been seeing people say Juan is burning his ends?
No, because
I was
he
like,
talked about burning his ends when he lived in Boston.
You did it and you pinch it to.
You do that and you
with
pinch.
acrylic all day long.
No,
When I lived in Boston, I did
On
that.
the microphone. I
No.
love you, Bonbon.
no.
It's so perfect. You're not able to frog it. It's a commitment.
It's so good. Oh my gosh.
If
Oh
you
my
burn
so
and
good.
squeeze, there's no taking it out. You can't get that out. It's melted in place.
Yeah, and then there's a hard
Yeah,
little
there's you
nubby
got to
there.
make sure you're done.
It's okay. The other yarn is covering it.
No,
The other yarn is covering it. No one can feel it.
no. God. Right?
Nobody
What
knows.
is poking? Something's poking me.
It's okay. If
God, no.
you'll live, stay covered. You're good.
Something's poking me.
No.
See, that's why I thought I would love amigurumi, because you can just push all of the ends to the center.
Yes.
Inside, it's extra filling. It's not being wasteful.
Yes. Yes.
Oh gosh, so
Well,
good.
see, I won't burn natural fibers, but I will burn acrylic because it melts. It's
Oh my
perfect.
Yeah, well, the
God.
natural fibers would just burn. It won't.
No.
It won't.
Yes.
It won't. It won't infuse. That's
Listen,
what I'm
unless
supposed
you
to
tried it, don't knock it till you try it. You know what I
No.
mean?
I will not
I
try
even
it. 'Cause I'll
saw
have it.
someone use the bias tape. Like they put the the seaming tape for seamstresses or
Thank
whatever.
you.
Put that and
Thank you,
stuck
Kim. Tell him.
stuck all the ends to it. I was like,
So
okay,
good.
that's kind of genius.
No.
But you can't wash it.
Yeah,
You
Jerry.
can't wash it.
The technique part of the certificate. Oh my
So-
God, I'm sure it's not.
No, it's fine.
No.
No one knows if you don't say. I'm kidding.
Oh my God.
If you don't tell anybody, they won't know nothing.
You
Don't ask.
just
Don't tell.
told everybody. So
Oh my gosh.
People wonder, like it looks so flawless. There's nothing hanging. It's perfect. Little do they know, it's been,
Oh, no,
you know,
no.
we just
Isn't
added
that
a
why
heating
that
section.
envelope border thing was created? I can't. That envelope border. I would just rather sew in the ends.
Oh, that's
Oh,
easy.
yeah.
That's like what is the deal with the envelope border? That is like more work than just sewing in the ends.
Yeah, but burning your ends, it's
Oh.
it's talent. You have to know how to do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
love it.
Maybe I need to do a tutorial for that to show you how to properly burn your ends.
Yeah, maybe I will not watch that.
Dip
Is
your
that where,
fingers in water.
where you use the cassette tape to hold it and you burn it to hold the cassette tape?
Yes.
So you can,
You hold it like this, you burn it like this, and then you dip your fingers in water and then you squeeze.
No.
and then you,
Use cold water so it doesn't hurt your hand.
No,
I
I'm
gotta
gonna
give
do it,
Mama nightmares.
right?
Literally-
Tell them, Doreen.
Oh, yeah.
Robin Swift says we do not hurt. Yeah, that's right. I will have everyone boycott that tutorial.
Burn, baby, burn.
No.
Burn, no.
I should do a video, pros and cons of burning your ends versus sewing them in.
Oh my God, no.
You know how many views that would get?
No.
Because I know, and you know
To
that we're not
burn or
the
not
people
to
that have
burn.
ever tried it.
I've
And
never
or
tried it.
ever wondered.
And I never will. I swear to God, I will
But did
never
you ever
try
wonder
that.
what it was like?
No.
So
Not
good.
not even the slightest bit curious about it. No.
Yeah. Well,
Nope.
it's good. Let me fulfill that for you. It's very good.
You have fun with that, my friend.
I don't recommend doing it with white yarn.
Really?
Any
Why?
other work.
Why?
So when you burn acrylic, it leaves off some kind of smoke, and it actually gets on the white yarn.
Does it
But any other color, it's fine.
really?
It depends on the angle on how you hold the yarn. You know, don't do it vertical. Do it horizontal, and you're fine.
Andrew, don't encourage him. No.
It's so good. I love it.
Oh my God.
Ah.
Stop. Not even on April Fools.
There would be a lot of people like upset at me for doing that video. I wouldn't do that, but there would be like, "Are you crazy?"
You'd be like, April Fools, right? Oh, Sierra
Oh,
and I were
God.
vibing. April Fools.
Right?
See, everybody's on my side.
Of course. But
Ugh.
you can't sit here and those of you guys in the audience, you know, at some point you wondered, what is it like if you burn your acrylic yarn?
Never.
Of course.
I have
Like,
never
we are
wondered that.
here, we
Swear to
have
God, I've never wondered that. I've never even considered burning my ends. I've never heard of that until you said it.
and it works.
Oh, good. You have fun with it.
It works.
Oh my God.
They're selling contraptions now on how to, you know, little wands. It's little wands, and it's like a little tip. It's really hot, and there's no flame to it. You
It's
just
my
tap
contraption. It's
Oh my.
contraption called the needle.
Well, to be honest with you, I mean, I haven't burnt my ends since I lived in Boston, but I will tell you that I'm very okay with mailing my ends to people and having them sew it in for me.
Well, we don't all have that luxury.
Well, no, I mean, we don't, but that's okay.
No, it's good. I'm glad.
I do some of my ends when there's not a lot. You know what I mean?
I don't mind. I just do it as I go and it's done. And
yes, Brian, crank up the curling iron. That gets really hot too.
Oh God, help me!
How'd you sew in your ends? I used a flat iron.
Will you please not encourage him?
Love it.
Right? Tell him, Lola. I can't hear you.
It's so good. No, but it'll be okay because it's been years since I've done it, but I'm very curious on why they came out with that now. Like, why was that not a thing before? Why is it a thing now?
It should never have been.
Contraptions. Somebody invented it for something.
And then, you know, it's not only for the ends either. So, like, I've seen them use it to, you know, like, let's say you're done your project, and at the very end, you know how I chain two and then I squeeze it down?
Yeah.
So they do that, but then they take this thing and they touch on that nut to melt the knot in place at the very end to keep it from coming out. And you know, as someone who used to do it, I'm like, I understand why they do it, you know?
It's never come out. Well, you're not using your curling iron anyway.
Yeah, it's all cut off. I don't have any hair anymore. I do. I have flat irons and curling irons from when I had long hair. But not that I have any need for it now. I don't have any hair left. So.
Too much.
It's all good.
Okay, you do you, boo.
I need to get this to 40 inches. I'm literally just saying.
I'm there, doing my border.
And I mean, I got to tell you, like, for those of you guys who are making Boggy blankets, you know how hard it is to do one blanket, you know, in a week. Mama Swift she's pumping out like 5-6 a week.
You're no slouch.
Right?
You are no slouch. Do not downplay how many blankets you've been making too.
I know, but that's because I have like, what do you call that?
Other things in your world?
Well, no, I keep starting whips, and like I have tons of whips. Yeah, eventually they're going to get done. That in some weeks are good, some weeks aren't, you know.
This is my only whip right now. Wow. Is it?
I am not that disciplined.
Yeah, and that's the other thing is you've got like not just all she's doing is working on Boggy blankets. Literally, that is it. You've got like 12 other things going on.
Yeah.
Your tacos, the cow.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you for pulling that back and reworking it, because it's really hard to get that far along and go shiitake mushrooms.
Oh yeah, it is.
Because like this one over here, she gets on me all the time. She's all, "Do you want to put out garbage?" And I'm like, "No." Right. Then do it right.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that because I know that you would not have felt okay putting that out when those counts were not high.
No. I would rather not put something out than to put out crap.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
It's not worth it.
Rather skip it altogether, and it's not.
Yeah.
No. We don't roll that way.
Yeah.
You know, you build a trust with people. And
Yeah.
that's what it comes down to, you know, and your own integrity, and you wouldn't feel good about it. No. That's why I'm having such a hard time with the Nana June's hat, because every time I come up with something on paper, I go to Etsy and, you know, wherever, Ravelry, and I find it or something very similar, and I can't do it.
Yeah.
So I may scratch the hat thing altogether and just do something completely different, because there's so many hat patterns out there that, you know, I can't call something mine when someone else already did it.
Yeah.
So,
I'm going to give myself a few more days to really rework this pattern for the 7th time. This is the 7th go around with this blanket.
Well, it takes some time, especially because you're trying to do something very not extravagant. What's the word I'm
different.
going for?
I want to go different.
Yeah. And that if you think you're just going to crochet that in one round, no way. There's no way. You know you're going to have to give yourself some time. And if you blow past that deadline, I think that anybody that's been waiting will be glad that you're working the pattern correctly to what's going to make you happy instead of putting out something that doesn't make you happy. Just like there was a shawl you did one time and you're like, no, I'm not putting that out. And you took it down. You were like, no, I don't like how it was laying. That is not the caliber of piece you put out as a faux. That was a work in progress. And you took it down and never put it back up.
Nope.
You know, and sometimes we have to allow ourselves the grace of creativity.
Yeah.
Right.
And that sometimes does not get, but it's like this, it's the song that ended up on the scrap floor.
Done.
You know?
That's beautiful.
See now.
That's amazing.
And anyone that has anything to say about if you're, you know, push it a week or whatever, they'll get over it.
No, they'll understand if they know you, they'll understand.
And if they don't, then they don't know you.
And they don't belong there.
No.
Yeah.
Their opinions don't matter.
You have to be happy with it first, honey.
I gotta like it.
Yep.
Yeah. You have to be happy with it first. You're not going to put your name on something you're not happy with. That's not right. It's not right for anyone.
Just like the one, what was the blanket that was on the bias? The
Autumn Aspiration.
Now, see, I felt like that one towards the end, you felt like it was rushed.
Mm-hmm.
Like you weren't putting as much detail into the stitch placement. You were rushing through the tutorial a little bit more because you were getting so many complaints of people not understanding how to flip that on the bias.
Yep.
And I mean, and that had nothing to do with what you were doing. It had everything to do with they did not read that this is an advanced pattern, not for beginners.
Yeah.
Not your stitch in the dirt. Come try, because if you know,
I think
it was.
If you're doing a tutorial, but if you're doing a tutorial for it, I don't know that I'd call it advanced, because anybody could just watch and follow along. You know, that's how we all learn.
Stitch placements, they're not your normal stitch placements.
No, they're not. But he did the tutorial, so people can see where everything goes, and that's what's nice about it, you know.
Yeah, but I can tell you, I remember how many times you were so upset because you got so many complaints about the construction of this pattern sucks, and it's like, it has nothing to do with the pattern, it has everything to do with your ability and being able to follow you. You know, it's that pattern was beautiful.
And I got to tell you that as someone who designed that pattern and has done the tutorial, you know, it goes to what Trisha was talking about, anybody can do it if you follow the tutorial. Some people weren't following the tutorial. They were doing the thing and blaming the designer. So if you're not going to follow the instructions, you can't blame the you have to take accountability for you not following. Yeah, you're not following it. So I think with autumn aspirations, at the end, I was in a rush to get it done because I was so sick of people telling me like, it's not working at this and that and the third. Well, a few hundred other people have just done it and they did it correctly.
Right.
What do you mean it's not
no
working
problems
for you?
with the stitch counts.
Yeah.
Well, that's like
I remember
when we first
so many times about how the what you call it, the we just got a thing. It said we lost our connection for a second. Are we back?
Yeah.
Okay. About how 90% of where people go wrong are at the first stitch and the last stitch.
Oh yeah.
In corners.
Oh,
It's so infamous for missing that hidden stitch on the beginning of the corner or putting one too many stitches in the last.
Yeah.
And that has nothing to do with how you wrote your pattern.
No.
It has everything to do with people not knowing the stitch anatomy. And in a square whatever construction, if it starts to shift like this and you see it starting to make that circular, like the corners look like they're leaning, that's because you're missing that beginning stitch and you're putting too many stitches in the end.
Yeah.
So, and consistency. If you're going to be in that first stitch every time, be in that first stitch every time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
I love Sierra's.
Yeah. It's true.
Some people aren't humble enough to be able to admit that we don't know how to count.
Yeah.
But
right.
Just so you guys know, right now with the cowl, like the construction is fine. Like that's not my problem. The problem I'm having is the aesthetic of it. I don't like how it looks.
Right.
Like I want to be able to choose the right stitches to be able for it to tell a story. And if it's not giving me the story that I want it to tell, then it's not the right blanket for the project.
It's not.
That's right. And that should not be released.
That's right.
That the release day should be pushed
because
you're not going to put out crap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
you will not. I think you would feel worse putting out something that you weren't happy with than pushing a date.
Yeah.
And then, in addition to that, like push come to shove, if I'm not able to put out my vision, I do have alternative ideas, It's not my first go-to, but it's something that may challenge some crocheters. It'll be fun.
Yeah.
We can always go back to a stitch medley and play with all the different stitches. And since I'm not using a wheel, we can make it make sense.
Right.
But people
stitches were picked from the wheel.
People are amazing because even when we first released Textured Cabin Throw, I had released the written pattern. Juan did the tutorial for me. I can't tell you how many emails I got. How many chains do you start with? Did you even read it? Or
I was like,
I know.
I think you forgot the starting chain, and all I got was, well, it would help if you read. And I was like,
go watch the tutorial.
Dadgum. And I looked. Well, no, I had it before the tutorial.
I know you did. I know you did, honey. But I was like,
and then I was like,
I'm talking about even after the tutorial came out. It's like it's just a new way to start. It's just a foundation loop. It's not.
Yeah.
But it was something people hadn't seen before. So, I get it. But I must have.
Fantastic.
I can't tell you how many emails I got from that, and
then it was funny because we were actually being kind of silly with it when they say how many starting chains. 3, and they'd be like, wait, what? 3.
They do, sugar. You're right. They do. And you know what? That's fine too, honey. I mean, people are good. People are people. People are people. And, you try to be patient when you answer emails and you try to answer questions. I mean, I get questions in my chat that I want to go, really? But I do. I respond to everyone. I try to answer them and the best I can. And That's all I do. Because I'm
Yeah.
still at a point that I can respond to every comment. I'm not this big, huge channel, so I have the
We just
ability
baby
to do
channel.
that, Yeah, I mean, we're
Hmm. Well,
pushing 3K, but we'll get there. I'm not worried about it, though. It's fine. I'll
We're
get
getting-
there. I'll get
I'm
back
about
to
to have
it. It'll come back. It's fine. I'm not worried about it. It doesn't. The numbers don't matter to me as much as the people that come all the time, and that's what makes you feel good. Is that
yes,
yeah, yeah,
I love that.
yeah. Because I mean, I could have 50,000 subscribers if only 400 or 500 came. What's the point?
Exactly.
That's how I feel
It's
about
like
it.
I don't want those kind of subscribers.
Years ago, I used to have 300-400 people at my lives. I don't have that anymore. Maybe it will build again and get back to that point, but I don't care. It doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
I'm happy that I see the same names all the time, and it's great. It makes you feel good that people want to come back and watch.
A loyal following. Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
that's more important to me than yeah. But that's how I feel about it.
It's how you should feel when you're growing a channel the right.
yeah. Well,
Well, again, dependent on your end game.
yeah.
What is your purpose?
I mean,
What's your purpose for your channel?
I've been over 3,000 before. I was monetized prior. I mean, all that, and I took the time off, and because I needed to, but
Yeah.
it's coming back. I'm remonetized. I'm almost back to my 3,000. So I mean, it'll be fine. I'm not worried about it. And
Do you have a goal for yourself, like long-term goal?
not really, not at this point.
Yeah, to make another 100 Boggy blankets next year.
Next year.
Wow.
6 more now. Six
Always
more.
gotta have purpose.
Wow.
6
But
more.
no, as far as like YouTube goes, not right now at this point in my life. No.
Yeah. I
Maybe
think for me, like once I get my silver play, I'm not really going to put a focus on subscriber count. I'm literally going to put the focus on just really paying attention to the people who are watching me and just keep those followers sticking around and watching things and it's not every day that the channels get to see that silver play. So for me, it's huge.
You've put the time in, you've put the work in, and you've earned it. I have not done that.
Well,
and that's the difference. No, it's true. That's the difference. You have earned it. I have not, so I don't expect that to happen. Maybe down the road I will, but not right now. I'm not in a position mentally to be able to do that right now. So, and that's fine. I'm fine with where I'm at right now. It's nice. It's nice to have people that used to watch me 5 years ago still being in my chat at Alive, and the brand new ones that have come over. And it's just that warms my hat that I see names from 5 years ago that are still there is great. That people stuck around that long. I mean, that's a big deal to me. So
I want to know your opinion on something because I have mixed emotions about this. So a lot of my lives, I get a nice chunk of an audience, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm like an hour in, and on some of my live streams, I've got between 300 and 400 people there, sitting there. They're not falling off. They're there.
Right.
Would you continue with that live, or would you wrap it up and close shop at the end of your time? Like, at what point do you call it quits?
That's all up to you, honey. I always went an hour, no matter how many people were there. I could have I could have had 700 people there. I still only went my hour because that's what I was comfortable with.
Okay.
If you're comfortable going 2 hours, go.
Yeah.
But go an hour and a half. That's up to you. That's up to the content creator.
Do you ask your audience if they would want to hang, or do you make that
No,
decision?
because most of the time they do want to hang, and I don't.
They want you to stay. Like, what did I just say the other day? I was like, no, don't go.
Yeah, they
don't
always
go.
They always want more. Most of the time, they want more. Yeah, I mean, they could just sit here and watch me crochet out for an hour, and but an hour to me is enough. Right now.
Yeah.
Maybe down the road. I mean,
I'd say 3 is my limit.
We used to be able to go an hour and a half or so. I did that occasionally, but yeah, it's all up to you, honey.
Yeah.
There are times that I will tell you, as not as your one of your besties, but as a subscriber and a member and a follower, that there are times that at the hour mark, it almost feels like not that you're rushing to get off, but kind of rushing to get off. And that when you'll be like talking about something, it'll be the hour and you're like, okay, gotta go by, click. And it's like real, like half the time people are still saying goodbye and you're gone 10 minutes, you know? Um, so I feel like if you're in the middle of what you're talking about
Oh
and
yeah,
you've got 500 people in there, stay on.
finish.
Stay on and get what you're talking about out. It's
Yeah,
not really about the time limit.
yeah, you're
Yeah.
right.
You've got all those people there. Utilize, get some stuff out you're working on when you
Yeah,
have that many people out.
Yeah.
When there's that many people in your restaurant, you're going to drop some new recipes.
yeah. I mean, if you're comfortable going longer than that, there's no time limit.
Yeah.
There's no time.
Yeah.
That's how
No.
right now. That's how I feel about my channel. But that's not you.
Yeah.
You're not
Yeah.
me. You know.
There's
You
some people that will say the industry standard in the fiber world is that lives run an hour.
Yeah,
And I was like, I don't know who,
no, there's
you
no
know
such.
what? You know who started that? Granny D started that because she had to use the restroom.
There's no
You-
such standard.
No,
There's no
no,
such standard.
alive is alive.
You do
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a lot.
Yeah.
There's a lot left unsaid.
Yeah.
If you're rushing to get off,
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But I do.
Yeah.
For the longest time, I was like, let me be respectful of people's time. Let me not keep them here. But in hindsight, there's
You're
a lot
not-
of people that are there because they want to be there.
You didn't lasso these people. They chose to be there with you. They
Yeah.
chose to spend time with you. If
Yeah.
they choose to spend longer than an hour with you, that's their choice.
Yeah.
You're not forcing anyone to stay.
Yep.
Everyone can click away. Everyone has free will. That's a God given. We
That's
all
the
have
truth.
free will, right?
Yeah.
So
That's right.
yeah,
And just because Walmart is holding a sale doesn't mean you're not going to go shop at Target.
yeah,
That's the truth.
You're not gonna, and that's the one thing we did talk about this before, where you'll feel like you're in a live and someone will go, oh, that so and so is live, and I'm like, no, actually I didn't.
I wish there was a magic wand that we can tap on the screen
Right?
when someone says that.
right.
Like, that is so uncouth. Like,
It's
why would
so
you say
rude.
that in someone else's live?
Unless someone like Granny D is like, when we tell her, Granny, Mata's on, like we'll tell, because she needs to be reminded sometimes when someone goes on. But there's a difference when like someone, and it's funny too, because they're usually the people that come in only when they're going to go live. So you will say, hey, let's go over to so-and-so's channel. I'm going on next. I'm like, do you I don't even publicize this.
No.
I was in 3 of your lives in the last 2 days, and I never once said, I'll see you Monday night.
No.
I didn't say anything until
'Cause you know what?
said something.
I have
So
more.
it's like,
I know you do too,
Yeah.
Warren. You have more. I have more people that watch my replay than are at my live, and that's. I think
Yeah.
that's wonderful.
Yeah.
And I watch
absolutely.
your replays. Like I told you, I was at this early morning live this morning because I couldn't sleep. I was there. So what did I do? I took a nap this afternoon and slept through the members live, which I should have been at. But but I already watched the replays. It's nice to have that interaction, but I have no
But
problem.
that's
with
what the
people watching.
replay is for,
That's right.
and
That's
and
right.
yes, people get mad. Well, I didn't know you were going on. Me either.
It doesn't matter. No,
We're
I mean,
together.
yeah, no. It
I'm sorry that you always miss the lives, but
Thank you,
doesn't
Colin.
bother me at all.
Yeah, like
I don't know what to do about that.
Yeah.
well, like you guys, more people come watching my replays than the actual live anyway. And
Yeah.
Well, that's because it's over a longer period of time. But
Yeah.
per capita, your lives are jumping
Yeah.
Yeah.
always.
Yeah.
So can I
You know?
can I just very kindly speak to this really quick?
Yeah.
Please.
So, I've been questioned on this has been an ongoing thing where people are asking me like, hey, Juan, how do you get so many people coming to your lives? There's channels that are bigger than you and they don't have anybody coming to their live streams, right? Well, first of all, if you've been around YouTube for a while, you know that we don't control who comes to the lives. Everyone chooses to come on their own, period.
Again,
Right.
free will. Free
Choose
will.
that.
Yeah.
I promise I don't pay people to come to my live streams.
No.
There's no such thing. I don't control that. But with that being said, there's a lot to be said about the way a content creator engages with their audience. You either connect with them or you don't. And
Right.
if you connect with them, people will come and they will watch. But
Yeah.
if you're a big channel and you're not connecting with your audience, read the room. The
Yeah.
room will tell you.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Read the room.
I mean,
Absolutely.
I'm always showing things, but I still try to,
Yeah.
watch the chat.
I mean, it's
And
it's
again,
also,
that comes with experience too, because I started with lives. That's how I started my channel, and showing things constantly, and that was it. So you kind of
Yeah.
get used to doing it,
Yeah. And for those channels that are bigger and they
Yeah.
don't really have much of a following coming to their lives, I mean,
Well,
I can't
there's a
speak to that.
reason.
Nobody can.
Yeah, there's a
That's
reason though,
there's a reason for that.
because you're
And
not.
that's a reason that they need to work on for themselves. But
Yeah.
who are we to say anything about
Nope.
them? My lane is right here. My business
That's
is
right.
right here.
That's right, and that's why
Their
I
business-
say I do what I feel is right for me right now.
Mind my business right here.
You need to do what you feel is right for you, and that's I've been telling you that since we met.
Yeah.
You know,
And I got to tell you guys in the audience, these two ladies right here, I always go to for advice when it comes to the channel, because this doesn't come with a manual,
no,
and
No.
a lot of my
It's all trial and error.
yeah,
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 it's trial, it's error, it's asking for advice and trusting that advice, and making sure that you're getting sound advice and not advice from somebody who wants to sabotage you. Not that that's happened, but I'm literally just saying it's been known that bad advice has been passed around,
oh yeah, oh yeah.
So you got to take the words for face value. So
And like I said, I
Exactly.
I had the luxury of being around YouTube for a long time before I even
Yeah.
started the channel, so I knew a lot of the players in this community, and yeah, and
absolutely.
that was a luxury for me, So
Yeah.
and it's the same thing, different names, but same thing.
Yeah. And all we can do is come in and be our authentic self,
That's it. Be you.
and that's all you can do.
Do you.
Yeah.
That's,
Like the first thing I said on the very first video when I put up my thing, and I was terrified.
oh my God.
I was terrified. And I can just remember saying, my only purpose here is to take you on my journey and
Yeah.
show you what I'm making, and hopefully it inspires you to make something too. I'm not here to teach you how the wheel was, made round,
Yeah.
right? It's like, I'm not here to, make sliced bread, I'm just here to
Yeah.
share my life
Yeah.
and to make friends
Mhm.
and to interact with adults, because I don't get to interact with like adults very much other than at my job, and it's all corporate. That's not the kind of interaction I need. So yeah,
Yeah.
it's
And-
all goes back to that. What is your purpose? What is your goal? What is it that you're trying to share?
Yeah.
Are you trying to be a tutorialist? Are you a giveaway channel? Are you a shout out channel? Are you a little bit of all of it? Are you
And you can evolve too.
you are not a one trick pony.
Yeah.
You
You can
evolve
evolve.
too. Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
you can give channels sound advice, and they can make the choice to accept it
Absolutely.
or to not.
No, and
And I'll
that's,
tell
you
you,
know what I keep telling you too. Ultimately,
yeah,
it's your channel. You're the one
yeah,
that has to answer for what you do. You're the one that's going to look in the mirror and say, "Did I do the best I could today?
yeah.
Do I
So
feel comfortable with what I did? Do I feel ashamed of something I did?" Or no,
yeah,
just because someone tells you something, it's just advice.
yeah,
There's
yeah,
good, there's
Literally,
bad. You got to take what you're comfortable with and work with it, honey. You know, we all
right.
make mistakes and we don't all know
absolutely.
everything. You know,
And with that being said, I also feel like, you know, some people that you come across on the YouTube streets, you may cross paths with them for just a little bit of time. Some people, a long stretch of a time. But there's something to be learned from every positive experience
oh
and
yeah,
every negative experience, all of it.
absolutely,
Something to be learned from that.
absolutely,
Absolutely.
yeah,
I know,
Perfectly said.
yeah, from me personally, I've learned from both ends of the stick, and
yeah,
I don't know where I'd be if I didn't go through all that,
right,
Right.
positive and negative, all of
right,
it.
right.
You become stronger through it all,
You do. It does. It does make you stronger, and it
Yeah,
makes you. I don't want to say less trustful because that's not what I mean, but
no,
more
It makes
cautious.
you a little
I
more
guess
cautious, more guarded, like you're a little
more
more,
guarded, but
little more
more. I
particular.
think cautious is the right word.
yes,
Cautious, little more particular. Your standards have been upped a little bit with who you
that's
choose
right,
to
Esther.
interact with.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
do.
I mean, I
You
feel like I've come a long way too, whereas I never like believed in my own ability as a designer. Like I always felt like I had to do other people's designs. And in being friends with you two, I have learned that I do have worth. I do have creativity and
Yeah,
I do have a design eye. Like those stitches do not look good together. What in the hell is that? But
yeah.
I'm learning that, and I felt like if at the beginning of the channel, in the avenues and the circles I was in, I felt like as soon as I left those circles, I got out of my own way
yep,
and I found my own crojo.
your
I
voice.
wasn't I
Yeah.
wasn't finding my worth through other people's crojo.
Yeah,
So,
And
and I think in severing all of those safety nets,
thank you guys.
I've learned that this is my place.
yeah.
Yeah,
This I don't
And
I don't have to run around being a hype man. I
right,
but
can be my own hype man.
right.
Jax, the most important part of everything that you're saying is that not only did you find a voice, but you're staying true to who you are. You're not compromising yourself. You're
Mhm.
you're you're being your authentic self, but then also too, you're giving yourself your own voice.
Yeah.
You're allowing yourself to breathe and you're allowing your creativity to flow, and whatever becomes of that is what it is because you're being your authentic self. And I think there's something for the viewership to really absorb in that, because for your OGs, they've seen a transformation in you for this course of, and there's something to be said about that. Some people see the transformation and they don't like it, but that's okay. Some people absolutely love it. You
Yeah.
told me yourself, people who are meant to be around will stick around and they'll
That's
stay.
right. That's right.
Right.
If they don't like what they see, they'll go elsewhere. YouTube is a big place with tons of people.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's just
And
how it is.
and it's like I think that we don't have to be friends with everyone.
Yeah,
Friends
Exactly.
are a certain select
We
people,
finally
yeah,
got it.
subscribers and people that come over and watch the content. See, I know she's been trying to get that through
Yeah.
this thick, this wooden skull. That just because someone
Yes.
comes over and supports you, that
yeah,
doesn't mean they're your friend. They're your acquaintance. They're a part of your village. They're a part of
That's
your
right.
life. But we put these labels on people and we give them these labels that they don't deserve.
yeah,
And then we have people around and that we're saying are really close to us that should not be there,
yes,
you know
Mhm.
so it's a false sense of security when we're in a room full of people that I call my village,
Yeah.
because there's always those certain people that are not there and they're there for malice,
Yeah.
and now I don't care. Thank you for being here.
But you know what? Allow my experience to be the proof.
Yeah.
Right.
We've
Right?
all been
What,
there.
what did I say to you?
We've all been
I
there
said,
to one degree
Yeah.
or another. And that's just life. That's just life
If
in general.
Yeah.
Leave
so,
a mark.
Time will show
Right.
you. And I
Put
told you,
yourself out
time will
there
show you.
like this.
Yeah.
It's a whole different thing.
Yeah.
People don't realize that. People think they know us. They know what we show them. That's all.
yeah,
My friends know me.
I was like, this one right here has a problem with F-bombs.
But to be my friend, I need to trust you first. I need to
Yeah.
know. You know what I mean? That's not a label I give just everyone.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep. But I think also too, like, there's the whole karma thing. There's what's meant to be is just going to happen. But when we talk about the viewership and we talk about the loyalty
Yeah.
of the viewership,
Yeah.
I got to tell you, you know who your people are. Your village will
Oh,
come to you.
Yeah. And that's why
I learned
think
that the hard way.
and like I said before, to have people that have been watching me since the beginning 5+ years ago still coming in my life now, it's like, wow, it really, that they
Yeah.
stuck around, and all the time I took off and they're still back and they came back, and it's like, wow, that's so sweet. I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that,
It's
Like the other day, Donna Mako my day. I was like, Donna.
Donna's
I
been
was
coming.
so happy to see her.
yeah.
And
She's been
there's
coming.
people that you bring out of the bushes,
Yeah.
that I was like, my Madonna.
Yeah.
I was like so happy to see her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Madonna
Just
was there yesterday. It's so
You-
nice.
I'm fine, damn it.
Yeah. But that it does. It brings warmth. Because
Yeah.
yeah.
And you know what,
I
Jax?
like
I got to tell you something. And I
Yeah,
think
baby.
it's really important for people who are watching the replay and people who are sitting here now. There's something to be said about misunderstanding a person, misunderstanding a content creator, because I know this from personal experience. There are people that have misunderstood me. There's people who may not have understood where they saw me and how I represented myself on my channel in my journey. I believe, like everything else, it comes out in the wash. Same thing with you, Jax. People may come in and watch you for 5 minutes and just automatically jump to a conclusion, oh, that's just how this person is.
Yeah.
Until they actually get to know you, they really don't know your channel. Same thing with, all of us.
Yeah.
And so a lot of people who come into the lives and then they leave, I beg you guys to give the channels a chance. Allow them to really show you who they are before you formulate an opinion about that particular content creator. Not just us, but anyone that you may watch.
Right.
Because you'll find in the long run, the truth will always come out in the wash.
Yeah. And everyone has a bad day, and everyone could put up a
Yes.
video that isn't really themselves. They're just going through the mode because they're having a bad day or a bad week or a bad month. So give it 3 or 4 videos before you
Always.
It's
Always.
Well,
Because
and I almost want to say too that even though my channel is 5 years old now, I've been doing this for 5 years, and I like I go live and I don't get nervous anymore. It's like I know if I'm gonna have special guests, we're doing exciting things, then yes, that anticipation, that's one thing. But I used to literally feel sick. I'd be like,
oh yeah,
shot first,
her first live. Oh my god.
Can I say something? I've been holding this in for a long time. I know that you've had a channel for 5 years, but how long in the 5 years have you been really free creatively to represent your true self? Out of the 5 years, how much time can you honestly say that when you came on, every single thing was of your whole creation? Because I will be perfectly honest with you, you said it yourself earlier that a lot of your work was regurgitated from other people. And as of late, you've been true to your own creativity. So although you've been around for 5 years, Jax, there's a window of time where you've been true to your own creativity. So you have to give yourself
And that's
props
very
for
recent.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very recent.
So
You know,
yeah,
I would say
that there is what
less
matters.
than half.
Less than half. So out of 5 years, we're talking like a 2.5 year channel where you are fully creative within your own rights. And I gotta say something, you gotta give yourself props for that. You've
Oh,
made
yeah.
the transition
Oh, yeah.
and your viewership is seeing it. So I think that's amazing.
Yeah,
Thank you,
exactly, Maria. You know, a lot of people can't attend live depending on what time of day they are or where they live around the world. And that's why replay, I get 5 times as many people watching my replay as I do my live.
Yeah.
And I love that. You know, it's great.
Hmm.
It's
Yeah.
great.
Absolutely.
Well,
Yeah.
I can tell you there's 5 people that can never make the lives. They don't make lives.
Right.
They're working, they're doing the family.
Yeah.
But when they sit down to have
Right.
their own time, or
Yeah.
in the morning when they're having coffee, I
That's
have
what I do.
someone that every
Yeah. Me too. Me
Monday
too.
night emails me every Tuesday morning. They
Mhm.
they are so happy to have the
Yeah.
content from the night before to
Yeah.
rewatch the replay
Yeah.
and catch up on what everybody was, what we were doing.
It's
It
nice.
matters.
So there's some people that only watch the replays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I do. I watch a lot of
And that's
replays.
great. It works too.
Yeah.
The
It's
replays,
great.
it's all good.
It's
Yeah.
great.
I find myself going, oh, it's
I know. I
oh,
know.
it's not fun.
Because you want, you do, you want to say something. Yeah.
Where's my comment section?
Yeah.
You
And
know?
see, for those of you guys that are in the chat, what you're hearing now is a conversation between friends and content creators. So
Yeah.
it's kind of, it takes on a different role.
Yeah.
And I get a lot of positive feedback in the chat from this conversation.
Yeah.
It
But
matters.
I'm glad. I'm glad it's good.
Yeah, it matters.
Yeah. But like
It
I said,
does.
none of us know
It gives us
everything.
humanity.
It just
You
it
know,
comes
it
with
really gives-
experience. And once
Yeah.
you figure out what works for you, and what worked for you last month may not work next month. And
Exactly.
that's the whole thing. You need, and that's what you're really good at, though, Warren, is coming up with new stuff.
Yes.
You know,
Constantly evolving.
except
But
that
sometimes
that
coming
offset
right
usage
back
is
around
getting
to
old now.
stuff. Yeah. Sometimes circling back around to the old stuff is like to look back. You know, like Nisi over at Freehandly Made. She's collecting
Yeah.
winter gear for the kids for the Watson's
Yeah.
Children's Center.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, you need fingerless gloves, hats, and scarves? I've got sets.
Yeah.
You know, and then I've like some of my first patterns, the Be United beanie and the Unity beanie.
Right.
There's
Stuff.
collections. There's fingerless gloves. There's triangular scarves. There's there's all kinds of with using all the same stitch. It's like a collection. And I was like, well, I could prime those tutorials by sharing them, and hey, look, I made some fingerless gloves.
Yeah.
And then also, hey, here, let me dip that, and I can send that to Nisi, right? So instead of going and finding someone else's fingerless gloves, hey, I have some of those. Should use it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah, we're not professionals. Technically, we are rookie news anchors.
Learning.
You know, it's like
Yeah.
amateur news week, you know?
Yes. I will tell you that my podcasts, I really do try to keep it professional because
Yeah.
we need representation in the crochet community. We need a crochet channel to come on and present a podcast professionally because the knit side has tons of channels where they present their work professionally. And I don't see representation in the crochet community from my point of view. So I want to do that for myself, you know?
It's good. It's nice.
Sorry. Sorry, I had to say that.
I like it.
No makeup here,
Yes.
No, I mean,
Leonard Skinner t-shirt.
it's
No, that's what today is though. But on Saturday, that's a different situation. I
Yes.
put makeup on, I put a lip on, I get dressed, I do my hair. And it's like that's a more formal. Like there's the
We all
informal
have
and the
it.
formal content. Yeah.
I mean, we all have our moments where we get our stuff together and we present our stuff, because I mean, for Saturday, I'm the exact opposite. That's my wind down day. I'm in my
Right.
pajamas on it.
Right.
Date night, baby. Right.
I'm in my PJs.
Yeah, and
I
right now
love
I'm just
it. I
pushing
have
the
to say,
button
I love date
when I
night.
can. It's like I don't even have a
Yeah.
schedule right now. So
Well,
it's
I mean,
we're
I
flying
think
by the seat of our pants right now, but it's okay. That's
right.
what works for me right now. You know?
Yes. And guess what? The viewers come in and they watch,
Yeah, it's
They
fine.
do.
and that's
And
what
they miss you when you don't put something up.
And
Like,
if they
oh,
can't make it,
you know
I've
what?
had people email me. Is Trisha okay? Or Mama Swift? Is Mama Swift okay? I was like,
Yeah,
why? What's the matter with her? I just got the phone. What's the matter? Oh, well, she hasn't gone live in a couple of days. No.
yeah,
Oh, you scared me. No, no. I was like, she's got to have something to show.
yeah. And for those who are wondering, like, I it's a tug of war that I've been fussing with for myself. I look at my channel, right? I'm about to be 100,000 subscribers. How is a channel of that size not? I mean, like, how do I not have a professional side? At some point in the game, I have to ask myself, where do I want to be with my
right?
channel?
Yeah.
And guess what? I'm going to tell you guys what I see for myself is someone that I don't currently see as a big channel out there. This person, a male content creator, left-handed crocheter, and I don't see another channel like me out there where
No.
I'm not just a giveaway channel. I'm not just a tutorialist. I do all of it,
Yeah.
and I'm totally inclusive. Like, I
Yeah.
bring everyone into the fold, and I
Yeah.
don't see that. So,
You are unique, honey.
yeah.
Yeah.
Very.
And
I mean, and that's why I'm not surprised you grew the way you grew.
yeah,
Because this community wants access.
yeah,
You see some of the huge channels, they don't interact with their community at all. They are
yeah,
just tutorialists, period. Because that's what this genre was.
Yeah. Right, Brian?
This
Yeah.
live talking to a content creator and be able to pick their brain on their designs was unheard of.
yeah,
So it's almost like we have our own little niche here where, yes, like you, everything is always pristine.
yeah.
You speak to the point where I'm like, is he reading a script? It's like I remember I used to try to watch your eyes. I was like, is he reading a script? But but even if you were, so what?
Yeah,
We all need our notes because we
Thank you, Kat.
swirl. Right? Thank you, Kate.
I can only be me. I'm me.
Yeah.
That's it. Take it or leave it. I mean, I can come out. I can have a wise mouth. I can whatever. But I mean,
Me too, Denise.
sometimes it's to cut the tension too.
Yep.
Yeah.
I
But,
want to
it's
tell
like-
you that me holding my silver play button is retribution. It means so many more things than just a silver play button. It
I know
means
it.
so many things.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm
Yeah.
saying a lot in that sentence without saying.
Oh, I
anything.
know. I know. We know.
Yeah,
A lot of people-
I'm the champion, my friend.
No, but I'm going to keep saying it. You've earned it.
Yes,
You've
I
earned
have.
it. You've done it the right way. You've earned it, honey. You've done it with integrity.
Neener, neener,
You
neener.
put the time in. No, don't do that.
No.
No, that's
all in
what
good fun.
that's
I
what
know, but
Fuzzy just said. Na 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 na.
let's be mature adults.
Yes.
I'm trying to be serious.
Right,
here.
there's a little bit of that's a little funny, but it's more like in life, no matter what we're doing, whether we're working at Joanne Fabrics or Bank of America, there are going to be people that try to tell you something.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's going to be people that are jealous
Yeah.
because they can work their tail feather off and can't get a subscriber. And they ask, well, why? Well, maybe you should check your camera angles, maybe check your lighting, be a little more focused on your content, and maybe get the camera out from underneath your nose. You know, people want to see things that are pleasing. They
Yeah.
want to hear voices that are
Right.
pleasing.
Right, Linda?
And you know, if you're talking and your microphone and it's rubbing up against it, nobody wants to listen to that.
Jaxie, you're so right. But you know what? There's so much more to it than that. And you and
Oh
I
yeah.
both know that.
Oh yeah.
One
Let me
phase of it. Yeah.
you and I both know, actually you too, Trisha, the three of us, we know that there's more to it than what meets the eye.
Oh yeah.
The reality to it all is that you have to have all of your pieces in a row in order for it to make sense.
Yeah.
And to be perfectly honest with you, the three of us sitting up here on panel know that silver play means I beat the odds.
Oh yeah.
Because it's stacked against me in every direction.
And you
And
know, you can look at yourself and you can look at that video when you
yes,
announced it and show us and celebrate with us that you didn't have, you worked your butt off for
I
that.
have. Yes.
You have. And that's what
Yes,
I've been
you
saying.
got
all
a
along.
little nudge. You got
You
something
put the time in.
that blew your sail a little bit.
And yeah, I've
But
been
then
telling
after
you
that, you pedaled the
since
crap
the
out of
first
that.
time we met. I
was-
know it's difficult, but you gotta ignore the negativity. You
Yeah.
just have
Yeah.
to. And
And
you
we
are
did.
getting to a point. You are getting to a point where you're finally doing that.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
I'm
You're
so
getting
proud.
the confidence. It's all a self-esteem thing.
Yeah, it
Yep.
is.
If you because I can tell you 4 years ago,
Thank you, Donna.
the every, like right now, there's a one on everything I put up.
So
And
what?
you know what's so funny is a year, 3 years ago, I would have been like, why am I doing this?
Yeah,
I
she
can't
was.
do this anymore. What did I do?
She's
You know,
she's ready to
it-
quit.
it-
And I was like, no, you're
it
not.
really bothers me. Now I
Thank you, guys.
laugh. Now I laugh. I'm like, thanks for the view. Have a
No.
great day. I wish I could give you a hug.
Because
Jax,
for everything,
sorry.
it's
Go ahead.
okay. Go ahead, no, go.
How many times, and we can share this, how many times have you and I have had personal conversations? Heck, you too, Trisha. How many times have the three of us had personal conversations about this very topic where I came to you and said, why are hundreds of people giving me thumbs down in my videos? Hundreds.
Uh-huh.
Hundreds.
Uh-huh.
Why? I don't understand this. This was a long while ago. A lot has changed since then. But, and the advice you guys gave me was, don't worry about it. They're just dummies. You know, it doesn't mean anything. Just focus on the thumbs up. Focus on the people who show up. And I did that. I took your advice, and I told everybody time and time again, I'm not sitting here close to 100K all by myself. It took advice from you guys. It took the audience. It took everybody. And it's really, really
It
difficult.
does, though. Yeah.
It's no easy feat. If you're doing this the right way, if you're doing your groundwork and you're busting your butt getting to 100K, it's not handed to you.
No.
It's really, really hard to get 100K, let alone anything higher than that.
No.
In
That's
2 years. In
I've
2
been-
years.
That's incredible. You know, I've been telling you right along, you're doing it the right way. You're putting the time in. You're putting the work in, your effort, your integrity. It all matters, honey. And it shows.
You're not going to these YouTube grow my channel places where you go in and they drop your link for, an hour. And if you subscribe and become a member to their channel, and they drop your links for those subscribers, hurt your channel more than the ones that came over because they want to see your tutorials.
Yeah.
Because you got all of those hundreds of thousands or whatever. When they do that, not a single one of those people will watch your channel.
Yeah.
So what good is it?
So yeah, you did it right. You did it right. Like we told you,
And guys,
we showed you how to do it
no,
right.
Donna, it was probably real.
If,
It was probably real, Donna. We all get them.
oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's not
100% that.
it doesn't bother. The very first one I ever got I think it was my second or third video. I was calling Jackson in tears. I'm like, I'm gonna thumbs down. Now I could care less. I
What
don't
did I do? Do you think it was
honest-
my lighting?
I
Should
honestly
I get a microphone
don't
and
care. I don't
Yeah.
care about that. It's interaction.
because
They're
you
still
never
watching
know.
you. You're still getting
Right.
the watch time.
And you never
I
know
mean,
what that thumb down was in reference to.
No, you
It
don't.
could have been a thumbs down because you said it was raining and I love the rain and they
Yeah,
don't love
and
the
that's
rain.
it. Bam.
And that was what the thumbs down was
Yeah,
for. Or
that's right.
the,
It's
oh
so
crap, I
meaningless.
made a mistake. The Mary Maxim code is this. I'm a doofus. And the thumbs down.
It's so
You know,
meaningless.
it's not that they were thumbs down, Mike. They were thumbs down in the subject matter or whatever. You never know what that thumb is
No.
for.
That's
Yeah.
right.
I
It's
gotta
so
tell you, like,
meaningless.
how amazing is it though that the community just keeps evolving and changing?
Yeah.
Let's just go back 6 months even.
Yeah.
How different is it 6 months to now?
Yeah.
And the different clusters of channels, how they break off and they form their own little clusters and then they migrate and join other clusters. It's so amazing how it evolves and changes.
Yeah.
I find it amazing.
I hate to say it, but it almost reminds me of lunchtime in high
Yeah.
school.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
It's
got
true.
the kids in
Get
the
these
quad,
little
you got the
nippers, you know?
stoners in the
It's
back,
so
of the
true.
backstop, you
Yeah.
got all the jocks that are over near
Yeah.
the locker room, and you got
The
all
lunch-
the nerdy kids that are over hanging out
You
with
know
the
what?
teachers and
I don't need to be one of the cool kids. I'm just me. That's it. You know, leave it.
right.
What you see is what you get.
I was like,
That's it. I don't-
there's enough room here at our table. Y'all are welcome.
I
I
mean, I
messed
don't.
up a stitch.
Right, Lola, that's another one. You never know if that was
Yeah.
an accident,
Right?
you know, fat finger. And they
Right.
hit the I did
Right.
that on one of your videos, Juan.
Did you?
I was half asleep and I hit the
See,
thumb.
it's
And
Jaxie's
then
fault.
later on, I went back to look at something and I could see that my thumb was a thumbs down. I was like, oh, I immediately changed it, but you
Yeah.
never know.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever given a thumbs down either. I've stopped watching channels that I don't enjoy,
Yeah.
but I don't do thumbs down.
You know what I started doing? I literally recent. If there's a channel that I used to interact with and watch,
Mhm.
and they no longer pique my interest, or if they're talking about subject matter that is of no interest to me or something that I don't really follow anymore,
Right,
I will literally just click that button that says not interested.
right. That's it.
Yeah. I
It's
don't
that
want to hear
simple.
content from this channel.
That
You know?
simple.
Instead of bothering with that channel, giving energy to that channel, I just
Mhm.
click not interested and I move on.
That's it.
I've seen many more
That's-
people that are interested in what we're working on together and things. I have no time for that. You know,
know.
let's focus on the things that we're working on and doing
Right.
all that.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
So
that's
the clicks
exactly
are
it.
real, Cherry.
Clicks are real. Oh, I know. They've always been there, Cherry. It's,
Always.
but that's again, that's
Well,
life.
people are
That's
people.
people in general.
Yeah.
You know,
And
That's-
it's like this.
you can't
This-
expect it to be any different in the YouTube streets than in
Right.
the real streets.
Exactly. It's
You
like
know,
this
that's it.
platform, the platform of social media,
Yeah,
allows people that were not popular in school or were, didn't have a lot of friends to now be popular
Mhm.
and to feel like that popular kid in school because they are loved on YouTube. It's like a fulfillment of that what couldn't happen in high school.
Yeah.
That's- I
So,
was-
and
I
you
was good in high
really
school.
see that sometimes, you know.
Yeah.
It's
Exactly.
like we all grown. We're
Yeah.
grown. We don't.
Yeah,
I,
most
I
of us.
love you all.
Some of us should be. Some of us should act grown sometimes, but it's not always the
Right,
case.
during, yeah.
Yeah.
Not always
I
the
can
case.
tell you guys something. I think tonight's conversation has been, for me personally, very groundbreaking.
Yeah.
I think, like, I don't know about you, but I needed to have this conversation today with you guys. I really did.
I'm glad.
And I appreciate you guys for that.
My work here is done. This is exactly why Monday night
Yeah.
stitching with friends, whipping and
Yes.
with my stitches is exactly why I did it.
Yeah.
Was
Finished-
for us to whip
Finished another
because we
boggy
have so
blanket.
many
How did she finish that blanket so fast?
Right? She started that this morning.
Hey, get that tutorial up. I need another one for tomorrow. Come on,
I
quick.
gotta finish this one. I gotta finish this one.
Right. I know. Zach got the raw end of that deal too. He had some hate people going over and being awful to him. I think we've all had it happen. But you know what? It's what we do with it.
That's
You know,
right.
you like Trisha always tells me, don't respond. Don't give it airtime. Don't even say that. Don't even say their name.
No.
You know, and when you're gonna drop, I mean, because you're angry and you wanna use your channel to say, hey,
No.
check it out. Let me just
No.
whip you around a little bit.
No.
But you know what it is it's almost like that the man that walks away instead of slugging the dude. You know, it's like you're the bigger man walks away.
Yeah.
The bigger one doesn't taint
for.
himself with that disgusting.
Complain to me, vent to me. That's what friends are for.
Yeah.
Don't do it here,
because
all that does, and it just keeps it going. It just fuel to the fire. Come on, is it night of the cliches?
Andrew, have a good night.
Real.
Yeah, good night, honey. I know. Wow. Look at it. We've been on here. Yep.
Yeah. But like when I was going to end us an hour ago,
I know.
Something.
I'm
was
sorry. It was me in my mouth. I just couldn't stop.
No, it's fine.
No. It's fine. I think it was needed though. I think.
No.
Because I would just be sitting here going and watching replays because you know I missed.
And I can't. You know, I've been very lucky with my channel. I haven't had too much negative on my channel. I just completely ignore it though. If you're gonna send me constructive criticism, emails or questions, or I'm open to all of it. If it's just negative, delete. I don't even respond. I will not.
Yeah.
I won't waste my time.
You get that. You know, your channel is absolutely delete.
Goodbye.
You know?
Goodbye.
There's nothing that you are going to say in your email that's going to mean a flick to me when you say something like that.
That's not why I'm here. You know, I'm not.
My ears and my eyes do not need to be abused.
No.
Yeah.
I just won't even acknowledge it. You never hear anything. I won't talk. I talk about yarn and blankets and all that kind of. That's it. I won't.
Yeah.
Well, I talk about these too.
Yeah, she says enough. I don't have to.
I love that for us. It's so good.
But at least this year it wasn't my fault that your birthday got out.
All right, after the fact.
Right? So good.
Oh, that was so great.
Yeah,
and if anybody was wondering, Mama Swift's birthday was last Friday.
Yeah,
it is still the month of October.
Who gets a private
Amazon wish list?
Who gets a private serenade on there?
She's like, shut up.
I did.
I sent her a private serenade. Yes, I did.
And it was so good.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Anybody that says for you to stop that, or tells you not to play your violin, I'm gonna sock them in the mouth.
No, don't do that. You know what I'm gonna do?
Swift kiss in the mouth.
Get that, I'm literally gonna grab my violin and start playing and singing. I don't care.
Well, see, and that's what I was with all these copyrights,
right, Lisa?
And all this. You can make us our own.
The emails we get. Oh yeah.
You can make us our own music.
You know what you could do? Put up a video. Do your thing. Do what you want to do, but put non-Yanni or something in the title, so people know before they watch not to complain because you said
it doesn't even matter. You can straight up put that. I put a time for breath. It's a 60-second breath. Right. What is this? This isn't yarn.
No, it's not.
I want to do a video showing my instruments. I want to show a video like showing my guitars and violins.
I want you to do a video with you playing them too. It's part of who you are.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's why it's Juan the Yarn Addict and more.
But you can do it and just put in the title.
I don't need another channel to do that, right? I can do it on this channel.
You do not.
Absolutely.
In my opinion, you do not.
You know, there was one of those. It's one of those YouTube channels that tells you how to do things how to beat the agoraphobia. And it was that if you have multiple genres of content, that the algorithm will put you in the wrong places. And so that is like, if you're a yarn channel, you're doing all this stuff with yarn, and then all of a sudden put in something with music, they say that it can actually hurt your analytics. And I was like, no, not really, because half of your viewership, as you call us, would put that shit on replay.
Yeah.
Because we want to hear you play. Like when Mike Kevin, during the holidays, when it's raining yarn, he will demonetize the thing and Kevin plays the piano for us. It's his the church music stuff, but I just like to hear my friend play an instrument. I don't give two craps what he's playing. I just want to hear my friend play his instrument, because I'm an instrumental person. I'm a musician myself. And I love music, period. So all day long, I would love to see your instruments.
Yeah. And Cole, I have too many instruments for it to be a short.
Yeah, no, he
I've got a
has an
lot.
entire closet full of violins and violas.
Yep, all the things. But I think what I would do, just do like a jam session, show off my instruments, play a few. It doesn't necessarily have to be just the violin. I could do the viola, I could do the flute, I could do the keyboard, just different things to show that there is another side to me outside of yarn. There's more to me than yarn.
Sometimes we need to just put the yarn down for a second.
Yeah.
I mean, again, not the one trick pony thing again, but it's like sometimes we just there's other facets to us.
All of us. Yeah.
It all kind of circles back around, but yeah, there's always music playing in my house somewhere.
I love that. Thank you, Sierra, for being in tonight. Thank you for your positive words. We appreciate you.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sierra.
Yeah, I have my bass guitar. Can't wait to play it. Very, very nice.
Yeah, Rain just bought a banjo.
Oh yeah?
Beautiful banjo. Yeah.
No. Play each as an individual short. I would love that. I think that would be nice.
Well, and again, you can play little snippets of things, and especially if they're your own melodies, or you're just doing warm-ups, or do something that's public domain.
Yeah, I can do.
And you could do that all day long. Make little shorts. Because again, I would love to take like a real soft little something to add to my breath work. Like I told you, if you were ever going to break your things out, I need 22 seconds, 30 seconds, and 60-second little snippets of music to go with our breath work.
Yeah. Cherry, I did order my my case for my guitar. It hasn't come in yet. I don't know what's going on.
For your guitar?
Yeah, the zipper broke.
Is there no teardrops in it though?
No. I know. The case was 25 years old. I've had that guitar forever. Not 25 years, but the guitar itself is 25. But I went to zip too fast and it snapped right off the whole thing.
Oh no.
So it's okay.
Yeah, I mean, you really could start with members only.
Yeah.
And see the reception. I mean, you already know we've been begging you for 2 years to play me a song.
Yeah. I can't wait. I think people need to see that. Yeah, I am a yarn addict, but I'm so much more than that. And there's something to be said about all of us. While we talk about yarn all the time, like we eat, breathe, and sleep yarn, there's so much more to all of us than just the yarn,
Right.
I paint, I draw, I write, there's different things we all do. So the only thing, like I said, my fight was taking that feedback from people saying to me, like, one, you're a yarn channel, you're growing, look at the other larger yarn channels. Are they doing things off the beaten path on their channels? See, and even YouTube suggests that we look at the channels that we want to be as big as and follow their patterns, their behaviors. And none of those larger channels that I'm trying to be as large as are doing things that are non-yarny on their channel. They're creating other channels and doing it that way. And I don't want to have to create more work for myself to express who I am outside of yarn, and that's just creating more unnecessary work for me. But if I allow my organically grown following to just fully understand that, listen, I am more than just yarn, so you don't have to watch that, but I don't want to create another channel just to show you that there's more to me than this yarn.
Right. And there's so many more of us that are just on the edge of our seat waiting to see these other facets of you. And that's where, like, again, it goes back to the village and the viewership and the members and however we describe them.
Can I crochet one a guitar case? Of course I could. He doesn't want to crochet a guitar case.
Right?
Oh my.
That's funny.
Linda wanted to know if you had symbols to put on your knees.
All right. All the things.
Be a one-year
Right. Yeah, Fiber Spider, he does it all. He does do it all on his channel. He cooks, he reads, he crochets, he goes live. That's new. He's making himself available.
Like I said, when I named my channel, I didn't want to put yarn or crochet in the title because I do other things, and eventually,
creations.
I make soap, I make candles, I sew, I do all kinds of stuff. So right now it's all Boggy all the time, but I do other things. So I want to eventually incorporate that stuff into my channel. So.
The more date night could be a time for us to get to know Juan the Yarn Addict better.
Right.
It absolutely is. Yep. You do dig into the archive and share stories with us.
That's a great idea.
I absolutely love it.
One night a week, Yeah. And it may attract a different crowd too. Who knows?
Start with you, and each month bring up a member that wants to talk about who they are and what other things they love. I love that, Donna.
Yeah, that's a good idea too, Donna.
I love that.
Just like you were the what was it? What were you gonna call it? Let's Talk Stitches?
Let's Chat
Same
Stitches.
kind of thing. Yeah, same kind of thing.
Yeah.
Because I think like bringing Landers up tonight, I loved that so much that she had the courage to come up with us and to come up here and I think it I remember before I hit my button, I went up on a couple of lives and then going into Zoom and doing all that. It helped with all of that, you know?
Yeah.
Hi, Vima.
Absolutely. Hi, Vima. Welcome in. But I think Donna's onto something. I think that if I started with me and I did something, and then each time that I brought someone up, I would share that space with them so that they don't feel like they're doing it all on their own.
Right.
I'll bring up something else.
Right.
Maybe we'll go outside to the garden and I'll show you my flowers.
Yeah.
I did plant the
just having Landers up tonight. It's nice to, like we both said, to put a face with a name.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's nice. Yeah. And like I said, I was
gonna invite Sandra up. I'd love to have Sandra come up. She cracks me up. But I know she's always in bed.
Well, she's got to work too, so
so good.
Yeah.
I'm almost done.
I love that for you.
Go out of this right now.
Denise, the fence is not fixed, but my flowers are. They were smashed. I couldn't leave them there like that, so I pulled them all up.
Right, Donna?
Did you get new roses?
Yeah, I put the new bulbs in for next season. Yeah. It's probably too soon, but that's fine. At least they're in there.
Some slug completely demolished my dahlias. I was like, I walk out there and there's sticks. I was like, what?
Oh my.
It was a full, and I was like, what? What? And then my Ring camera went off in the middle of the night, and I was like, what
I
the
hate when
hell?
that happens.
Something's on the porch. It was a trash panda eating the slug out of my pot. I was like, yes,
Not a
get him,
trash
trash
pan.
panda. Get him,
Yeah.
trash
Hey,
panda. They
Cherry.
love slugs. Demolished.
Oh yeah, my nosy neighbor. Oh my,
Oh, cheese and crackers.
she's
That
just a
was,
hot mess waiting to happen.
oh,
Yeah, she asked me, she said, "One, how many blankets this week?" I'm like, "You're gonna have to wait for the podcast." She's like, "I live next door. I can ask you. How many do you have?" I said, "Don't worry about it, Penny. You'll find out on Friday."
yeah. She wants to have.
Oh, super.
She wants to know all the things.
Hey, Brian, no. 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 None of that garbage. We've already been through that today.
So she's on 93.57.
Wow.
I just
I've got
finished
50
94.
done.
You're on 59 now? See.
I got 50 done as of the last podcast.
And
So
did you finished your luck of the draws though, didn't you?
yeah, that
Well,
was
I
what
thought you
brought me to
finished
the
those.
50.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
thought I saw
so-
you show those.
My goal is to have 5 done by Friday.
You
So
can
if
do
I
it,
get
Bobby
5 done,
Boucher.
Today's Monday.
But
Yeah, I did this
it's
one
so
too.
hard to get 5 done.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah,
number 3.
yeah. No, Linda, she ain't coming in the house. She will stand at the door. No, I think that would be a very bad thing, letting that woman in your house.
I did. I got some great feedback from that. A lot of people like to learn about the other part of me, like my family and things. And I've been trying to get my family to come on, and they don't want to come
It's
on.
not for everybody, you know.
No,
Some people don't want the publicity. They don't want the.
they don't mind me saying their names, but they don't want to be seen, and that's okay. I respect their privacy. But you guys would love to meet my nosy neighbor Penny. I'm sure she would love to come on. I'm sure.
Oh,
I
Lord,
mean,
baby
she would
Jesus,
literally,
help me.
she's the type of neighbor that would take over my live. She would literally be like, "Hey, Juan, let me scooch in here and talk to everybody. You can."
Why don't you just
Okay,
sit there and
well, I thought it was
crochet, and
my
I'll
live.
talk to all the people.
Right?
Oh,
Anyway,
that's so good, though.
yeah,
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I'm about
that's
to
so much
froze.
fun.
All right.
Thank you so much for having me on tonight.
Yeah.
Every night, I swear, it's funny too, because every Monday morning, I'm like, I hope they come. And then I was
Yeah.
like, I know how busy both of you are, and it means the world to me to spend this time with you, because I miss both of you when I don't get to see you on a regular basis. Well, this one
Yeah.
I see her every day, but
This one.
you're so busy.
You
This
get
one.
this.
Like, I know this is my time to like pinch you a little.
This one. That would be this one over here. Yeah.
Oh my.
I swear to God, one of these days, the three of us are going to be in a room together.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Right? I would love that.
Me
It is
too.
going to happen, come hell or high water.
Right.
Oh my gosh.
Well, my dear
1, 2,
friends,
3,
it's almost
go.
1:00 in the morning
Yeah,
here.
you're gonna get some sleep, honey.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know. I got to get ready. I had to take Terry to a doctor's appointment in the morning. And with that,
Yeah, put up that tutorial so I can make that one
down.
tomorrow.
Oh yeah, get right on it.
It's done. Where's my scissors?
Just hit the button. Put it up.
Just put it up.
Put on my. Oh,
Oh God.
it's done. It's done. It's done.
So good.
I just put a little pico.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Little pico shell. That's that one I love, where you do the single crochet, chain 3, single crochet instead of the
Mhm.
slip stitch in the thing. And
That's pretty.
I like that it makes the little loops.
Yeah.
So don't look, Wonder Twin. Because it is not color control.
No.
But that's done. So wow, I fowed some stuff. I'm so proud of this.
All right.
I'll put up pictures and you guys can see all the ribbons and stuff because there's ribbons. This is all.
Oh, don't forget
crocheted.
about Landers. The
The
treats.
giveaway, yeah.
Oh yeah, they got to leave a comment.
Yeah.
They got to leave a comment. Just any comment about the yarn if they'd like it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'll draw it next Monday. We'll give them a week. And then I'll come on here and we'll spin the whirly
Nice.
giggy thing. We should put it on your channel. Then we'd really get a lot of people. I'll watch. We'll get like 12 people for the 12 things,
Oh,
and then
my.
we won't have to do the spinny whirly giggy thing. It'll just be like, you all get a bag.
Oh my.
But I can't pay the taxes.
All right.
Right.
All right, my
All right.
loves. Thank you for being here. Thank you for joining us on our whipping it with stitches. We'd love to have you guys here and be with us and let us be candid.
Yeah.
And I love you both to the moon.
Love you too.
And we'll be over at Juan's tomorrow for Taco Tuesday.
Taco Tuesday, 6 p.m. Eastern.
Taco.
Love you guys.
Love you, honey.
Have a good night.
Good night.
Toodaloo.
Bye.
Bye.